Corpse Party!
Yay.
Welcome, one and all, back to the Valley in the Shade. Here with a man named Jack, and Strawberry, and Best Thigh. And we're doing some Corpse Party. We're gonna live stream this last bit just because I feel like there's a lot of Chapter 5 to get through, and I kind of just want to be done with this game.
Yeah, we're Iron Manning this one, right?
Yeah, that was the plan. So if I get a bad end, that's it, and that's just how it goes.
I mean, unless you want to go back and try to save Yuka, but
no,
we're too far.
We're too far in. We're dedicated.
Okay.
So, oh wait, that's right. I need to pass the stream link off to Arik.
All right.
And like, there's a link to the stream here, but it's a shit link because it doesn't load properly in Discord, and it looks super spooky. But if you go to like my channel here, it'll give you an actual like regular YouTube watch link. So we're gonna go that.
Okay.
We're gonna go over here. Okay, I'm pretty sure they can't see that. No, none of them will care about this. Arik might care, maybe. I don't know.
Well, if no one else watches it, I'm here.
You're here. And Fish and Chips, I get the feeling they'll go back and watch the live stream recording.
I hope so. Fish and Chips, I don't think has commented in a while, but I don't know.
They're around. I'm convinced they're around. They're just doing fish stuff.
Just doing Fish and Chips stuff.
We're
Well,
just chilling with Piss Bucket Peter. You know how it is.
well, Fish and Chips, if you do end up watching this later, hey, bro.
I'm sorry if I make an absolute butchering of one of your favorite games, but
Yeah.
where the fuck are we? The darkening has already begun. Okay. Fuck off, mouse. I do not remember. Okay, right. We're looking for Yuka. Okay. Right. There were so many point of view cuts recently. Oh god, that's right. This is the thing that happened.
It's a dead body, Naomi.
And this poor bitch got murdered to fuck. Yeah, they got dead. Right, voices.
He looks like he was just killed. Like, just killed.
Yeah, it's a lot of blood.
Is that Moshirige? Who is that?
Satoshi. What was Satoshi's voice again? Was he Australian?
Yeah.
Australia. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Satoshi, look. Oh, it's Kurosaki. Okay.
Ah, is that?
It's Baguette's friend.
It's Yuka's shoe. No. No, please. There's no mistake in this. I see these every morning. This is Yuka's shoe.
My god.
I should get my Australian friend and link him to some of these videos so he can make fun of my Australian accent. Oh, what the hell? What the hell happened here? God damn it.
Like, I think he would probably say that your accent's very Bogan or New Zealand.
I'm really curious now. Oh, there's another body at the top of the stairs.
What the hell is up with this building? Everywhere you look, there's nothing but death. Everywhere you look.
Yeah, that's one of the questions that's still floating is why is this building worse than the main one? Hope we find that out.
What? Oh, that's you.
What is this? It's Morishige's cell phone.
Is that not him right there?
Yeah. Isn't that Morishige? Video saved to memory.
What did he record?
What? Wait.
What the fuck is that? Is he a ghost?
I feel like that sprite loaded improperly. I think that's supposed to be dead Morishige.
Or his cell phone. Okay.
Oh, that's right. He was losing his shit.
Alright, dude, calm down.
Mayu! Yeah. He was the one who was fascinated, like, I love looking at dead bodies. They make me rock.
Hard?
And just, they turn him into Dwayne the Johnson Rock.
Okay.
Dwayne the Johnson.
Rock Johnson.
Rock the Johnson, Dwayne. Wait, did he just jump out a fucking window?
Yep.
But the windows aren't breakable.
For him, they were.
Okay. Can we follow suit and just leave?
Yeah, could they find that window and just hop?
Yeah, I mean, there was a barrier they could have hopped over, but... Hey, Morishige!
What you doing here, man?
It's his blood-splattered cell phone. Oh, God.
I like to think that because of that, he has a cell phone that looks exactly like him, shaped just like him.
Yes. He has... Okay, so does he have a life-size replica of himself that just functions as a cell phone? Or is his cell phone size, just a replica of his body?
Yes. The answer is he paid for both.
He paid for both. The one that's life-size is his home phone, but he's got a miniature replica of himself.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright, so Morishige is fucked. Yuka is also fucked.
Mm-hmm. But these beats be bumping.
Beats be popping. What's up in the principal's room? Hey, yo, Princey! Principal! Hey! Nope, door's still locked. Like, why have this staircase there if that door is always locked? Like, if that door never opens, then that is wasted space, which means it is wasted time every time I go up to check it to see if it's unlocked yet. Mm-hmm. Like, if a door is just in a hallway, and it's just there for decoration, that's fine. You walk past it. That's out of the way. They added a staircase for that. Why? Doors affixed to the wall can't be opened. Cool. Wasn't there another corpse in here a while ago? Believe the girl. Okay. Alright. Notice of school closure. Yeah. Okay. We've seen this. We've seen all of this. Oh, that's new. My friend was killed in this hallway. The green skulls are lethal. I've sealed them up to ensure no one else dies a pointless death here.
Who sealed them up?
Yeah, do we still have the tool? No, we don't. Hey, Buff Dude. Student ID name tag on the floor. Small scraps of fabric? The hood high class 2-4. Body repeatedly flayed with an edged weapon. Ooh, that's an uncomfortable word to be applied to a living person. This just wasn't his day. He really should have just gone fishing.
I mean, we saw him die because Baguette killed him. Is that what happened? I thought he was just Sparta kicked.
No, I thought this was the name tag we just picked up from that statue.
No.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Consumed by curse, faded from existence. That's a thing?
Yeah. The darkening is what they call it.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of like last minute lore in chapter 5.
Ah, boy. Alright.
But I don't know if it'll be explained all because, this is an ending I haven't seen, so I'm curious.
I'm pretty sure that Yuka getting caught, I'm on my way to a bad end. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, where was she? The science lab?
Yeah, she was in this building, in that first floor that we started the live stream in.
Okay.
And, like, I went to the cabinet and it got knocked over and she got caught. That was, like, 3 episodes ago that she got caught.
Like, I wonder if, like, if there's, like, a requirement you're supposed to meet in order to just get a specific type of ending with her?
I think her escaping. Head completely smashed in with a blunt instrument. Must have a smashing headache. Yuck.
I have to learn how to do a Tim Curry voice. Smashing.
The darkening says it is forgiveness from God. If you're just going to die a brutal death anyways, you might as well give into the darkness and become one with the school. Ooh, don't like that. Stab, kill, betray. Okay, don't like that.
Demolish, gouge, and violate the hollowed out husks.
Ooh, like that less.
Violate?
I mean, that's a word that can have a number of different meanings. I hope it means physically violate and not sexually. Oh, hey, beats are still bopping in here. That wasn't there. Kaya Kazaki. Kaya, comforted friend with smiles and optimism until dying breath, eventually withered away. Sad. Need to check the stream real quick, yeah?
Big sad.
Yeah, it's going. Nobody's popped up yet.
Yeah, that's maybe it's the tech game. I don't know.
Maybe.
We can switch it over if you want to.
No, I want to finish this game.
Yes, please.
And, like, doing it live, maybe someone will pop up and help entertain us as we're going through this, so we don't have to do it alone. Like, I'm done with this game. I'm
sorry, baby.
It's not your fault.
Like, I think the first
Fault.
couple of chapters are really, really charming, and they still hold up really well. I just think the more you go on, the worse it gets.
Yeah, like the beginning is charming, but it doesn't develop terribly well. Oh, hey, 3 corpses in a row. Hey, Kibo! What up, man?
Hi,
Tommy. That's your name, not that. That's your name's Tommy. Clearly, like it says on your YouTube thing.
Hi. Thank you.
She is fucking adorable. Yeah. Skeletal remains. Skeletal remains.
Okay.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, you
that's
can
cool.
chill with us. Don't worry, you don't need to know any backstory for this game. Ignore the fact that there were 32 episodes in this series.
Basically, long story short, they are all trapped in a...
High schoolers got sent to hell because they fucked up a magic spell. GG.
Yeah. I was gonna say hellscape dimension. But...
Hellscape dimension. Yeah. Oh, man, I don't work tomorrow, luckily.
Me
I'm
neither.
so excited.
I love Saturdays and Fridays most of all because I get to spend time with my boo.
Izomi a junior high school class 3-4. Door closed forcefully on the neck, beheaded. And I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door right on someone's neck to sever the head. And then Mai Kumasaki, Izomi Junior High School Class 2-2, stabbed by child spirit with scissors, slowly bled to death. Man. Spending time with your boo who likes to touch your boobs. Correct. Very much.
Squeeze.
I am definitely not doing anything that would get me banned from YouTube. And it's not on camera. I'm just words. It's just words over here. Okay, if you moan like that, they'll be like, that was an awfully sexual moan. That's too, you're not allowed to have porn on YouTube.
I mean, you could have just been giving me a massage. I mean, in episode 31, you definitely gave me a neck massage and I was making those noises.
Yeah, which I swear, in episode 31, that was a neck massage. That was a totally not lewd massage.
Funny enough, there's no cam.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have no proof that we've done anything wrong.
The moan. Yeah. Skeletal remains. Another one. They're just slapping these around. Where'd all these fresh, old corpses come from? Mio Kanaki, Hakudo number 3 junior high school class 2-2, starved to death after desperate search for Big Brother. Little did she know, Big Brother is everywhere. Big Brother is watching.
She was starved for that Big Brother.
She needed to get some of that vitamin D, you know what I'm saying?
She wanted some sausage. That's all.
Yeah.
They're teenagers. I shouldn't be making these jokes. She was looking for the government.
Yeah. Also, bopping as this beat is, it's a little bit loud. We're gonna have to turn that down a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I will say one thing that I haven't noticed until playing this game with you is how, bumping the beats are.
Yeah, it's got some bumping beats. Also, that item is back there. We're gonna have to go all the way fucking around. Now, I disagree with that. If something jumps out at us halfway there, okay, that's fine. If we had to walk literally all the way around, and now we have to go all the way back around again for no... Was this here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if we just walk in a circle and it doesn't serve a purpose, that's not good game design. It's just wasting the player's time at that point. This game is not like The Witness. Sad.
Yeah, I don't remember if this was a thing in the endings that I've played and seen.
Grab my waifu for scare support. I absolutely do grab her for scare support. She is the comfiest scare support. Stop, you.
Okay.
You
I'm
know
sorry.
the rules.
All right. I was just trying to make sure you weren't scared.
I'm not scared, but since this is the series where I overshare everything, I kind of want to talk about what happened in the kitchen earlier.
Okay,
That was funny. I don't know if I should though.
I think
That might be too much.
You might have to use a euphemism.
Oh, of course. Oh, hey, mini DV tape.
So
All right.
what had happened was...
So no shit, there I was in the kitchen, microwaving some snack, you know? Got your fucking hot pockets in the microwave like, take me straight to Flavor Town.
I made him dinner that he did not like.
It still wasn't to my taste. Nothing wrong with the dinner, just I'm not a tuna guy. But anyways, so I was there, let's do this first. Buried alive and suffocated. Man.
Smothered to death by them thighs.
Man, these really creative deaths are a breath of fresh air when everything's getting stale. No euphemisms? No, I gotta use euphemisms. I'll get banned if I tell them. So there I was, cooking up some all vegan, all natural corn dogs, fresh picked from the vine. And this wonderful woman decides to come up, just start macking me right on the mouth. I mean, she's going after it. She's hungry, but from my lips, I'm like, all right, I'm into it. So she's grabbing me by the pants, and the pants come down. I'm like, okay, where's this going?
I was trying to give you a German kiss.
And so while my corn dogs are in the microwave, she's after a different kind of corn dog, and she's going for it. And I'm like, okay. Alright, I wasn't expecting this, but I'm here for it. And then the fucking microwave starts going off, and I turn and just slam my microwave open like, fuck off, I'm busy! And she apparently found that so funny she collapsed onto the floor laughing, and I'm just standing there, corn dog out in the air, cold. Both my corn dog and my corn dog are getting cold, and I'm standing there looking like an idiot like, this is the opposite of what I wanted to happen.
No, you specifically said, like, shut up, you plastic bitch.
Shut up, you plastic bitch, I'm busy.
You were corn dog walked by a microwave.
I got cucked by my own microwave.
You beta bitch.
Ouch. Alright, so...
It's okay, I will eat your corn dog later.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. Oh, God, that's fresh. Remains of a female student, Toko Kibasaki, victims.
Okay, that was the girl from earlier that I was doing the weird voice for, that she, like, stabbed you in the, like, room with a painting or something.
What?
You remember, like, a couple of episodes ago, like, we reached a wrong end and she was, the girl who was, like, panicking?
Oh, yeah, Toko, yeah.
I
Cut
know,
out own tongue with scissors.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know these characters because they are heavily featured in the sequel.
She must have choked on her own ambitions. She choked on her own dog. Lever here. Okay. That's the blood splatter from where that other chick was smashed.
Yeah, but it looks a little rotten now,
little bit, yeah.
Oh, wait. Was that the window? Maybe that,
No, it's not broken.
Oh, okay. Because how poetic would it be if Morishige jumped out that specific window?
That would suck for him.
Oh,
Alright,
what
so
was the little thing by the window, though?
the red pentagram?
No, not the pentagram, but the snake thingy. Does that do anything?
Oh, that weird vase-looking thing?
I think so.
Yeah, that was a switch. It opened up one of these bridges somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really want to go exploring the second floor because I want to look at this VHS first because I'm clearly supposed to come back and look at this. Alright, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. This is going to be a long stream just because I didn't feel like recording for 3 hours and chopping this into 5 more episodes. I want to be done with this game.
Me too. I shouldn't be alone. I shouldn't be alone. Why am I doing an accent?
Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one.
I just can't die.
Voice? Was Kabiki Jack Paul?
I can't Jack Paul? You mean Jake Paul? No, I was doing like...
You were doing Kabiki.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't just die. I can't lose hope. If anyone's watching this tape, there's a way out. And I'm going to tell you what it is right now.
Right after these messages from our sponsor.
After these messages.
But yeah,
right back.
If I have an alter ego, it's gonna be Jack Paul, who is totally obsessed with money and doesn't give a fuck about literally anything else.
Do you mean Jake Paul?
No, my because I'm Jack. I'm riffing on Jake Paul's name.
I mean,
Jack Paul is the alter ego.
Yeah, okay. I get it because
I'm the unofficial Paul brother that they disowned because they knew I was too powerful. They knew I would surpass them.
It's because they're part of the Aryan Brotherhood.
They're what?
They're part of the Aryan Brotherhood because they're blonde and blue-eyed.
I wish there were words to explain why that's funny to me. I don't even know.
Why is that funny to you?
I don't know!
Are you making fun of me?
No!
Did I not say it right?
No, Aryan Brotherhood, yeah. I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
I think I
was planning to make some kind of racism joke, but I think there's nothing.
You chickened the fuck out like the pussy you are?
I didn't chick out, I just couldn't think of anything meaningful. Like, are you saying I'm too white to be part of the Aryan Brotherhood?
No, because you have dark hair and dark eyes.
Ah, so you're saying I'm too European to be a European.
Yes, you're the wrong kind of European.
Tommy, Aryan daddyhood is a pairing of words that should never be spoken.
Jack is a pussy boy.
You're a pussy boy.
My fetish.
I can confirm. Tommy, he's one of those guys that's got a bussy.
Oh, ew.
He bopped the bussy.
I hate that word so
You never seen a boy get his bussy bopped?
Stop saying that word. That is like moist to me.
Oh, it's a moist bussy.
Stop.
At least it is after I'm done with it.
Hey. No cheating.
This isn't past. I haven't bopped his pussy in, God, it's been years.
Do you really call it that?
No.
Ew.
I was hoping it would make him uncomfortable, but it didn't. It just made you uncomfortable.
Can I make you uncomfortable, Tommy?
Hey, no cheating.
He's gay, so it's fine.
How gay is he?
Although I did get $20 yesterday for showing someone a nude, and that someone was gay.
Oh,
so I got,
cool.
So yeah, that was like a really big compliment to me.
Hey, $20 is $20.
I know, I'm so excited.
Nice.
Okay, so
perform the Sachiko ritual correctly.
Say the line one time for each person, then one more for Sachiko, and put all your paper scraps together. I wish I'd never done it. I wish I'd never come here. How could you? How could you?
Kibiki. Kibiki. I'm hungry.
Kibiki. I I thought that said Kill Bill for a minute. Satoshi? Wasn't that footage cursed?
It was definitely taken in this room. Oh boy. Is he in this closet? Oh god, that smell. Sad that I recognize it. It's a smell of a hot dingo shit after it's eaten human remains. Can never forget the scent. Oh, hey, it's Kamiki.
And the girl with him is wearing the same uniform as that spirit I saw.
I spoke with her too in the staff room. Guess these are the remains of that girl Shinozaki was telling us about. Naiho, was it?
Oh man, that means I don't get to do my
What's
British
wrong?
accent. Satoshi, is there anything farther in? Like,
Deeper.
in the back of the closet?
Deeper. We gotta get deeper, guys. Get a little deeper.
Dip down.
Dip down. Dip down. Oh my god.
Down with America. Dig down. Dig down.
Tommy, if you haven't seen Star vs. the Forces of Evil, man, is it a fantastic show.
Also, go watch Down with America by Rhett and Link.
Maybe. I don't see anything.
No, all the way in the back corner. Look closely. Isn't there, like, a gap in the wall?
No, there's a gap in the mall. Get it right, Naomi.
She's dyslexic.
There's a whole other room back here. How could you possibly have known about that?
I'm honestly not sure myself. I just had a feeling.
Envoy intuition. Watch out for those bodies. Try not to step in them.
I'll try.
Where are we? It smells awful in here. Hey, this is where they were murdered, isn't it?
Oh!
Huh?
Is this? There's a ladder.
Where does it lead, though? Wait, Naomi!
Wait, Satoshi, you can look up her skirt. Oh, she's just walking like there's steps. Okay. I wish I could do that on the ladder. That's some magic.
It's not easy. Naomi, where'd you go? Oh. You saw the toilet?
Satoshi. Is this where Psycho died?
The girls' room? Why would there be a ladder leading to the girls' bathroom?
Of all the places it could have been, why did it have to be here?
That's right. This is where Psycho, is her name, died.
I can't take this anymore. I just can't.
Well, that's how they got the victims. They just snatched them straight out of the bathroom.
Psycho's angry with me.
Nah.
It was my fault. It's my fault she's dead.
Strawberry,
Yeah?
we're not going for the Oscars.
I'm not trying. I'm just trying to make it more immersive.
You've got like a solid 8, maybe a 9, maybe 9.5 on the acting skill here. Gonna need you to dial it back to like a 4 so I can make fun of it because we're going for memes.
I guess I'll stop trying. But
You're trying too hard.
This is my job. This is literally my job.
You're right. Naomi, no! You're wrong, you dumb bitch.
You right?
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't a suicide. She was murdered. Maybe I should fuck you, Tommy.
Yeah, maybe you're the problem.
I mean, yes, it's my channel. Of course I'm the problem.
How can you possibly say that? You weren't there, Satoshi. You didn't hear the things I said to her.
Yep, still salty about that.
Wait, is this Psycho's cell phone?
Just before she died, she was really worried about you. She never actually sent it, but she dropped this while she was writing a text message, and I think you should read it.
Recipient, Naomi. Subject, no hard feelings.
So how the hell are you, babe? Sorry about earlier. Sad face. I apologize, though, so you have to forgive me now. If you don't, I'll email you a beautiful crotch shot, so watch out. Grinning face. Let's get the hell out of this dump together. Hand in hand.
I miss
Smirk
you,
face.
psycho.
Until we meet again, you better get it on with your darling Moki, or else I'll molest you because I have the hots for you, babe. Anyway, I'll be waiting for you by the entranceway. We can kiss and make up. Ooh, ooh la la. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Give me them sweet sugared lips. I don't care which pair. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Psycho. Psycho. Psycho.
I was planning to wait until a little more time had passed before showing this to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought she was throwing up. That's her ribbon.
You feeling a little better now, sweet toots?
I think so. Sorry about that.
You better be. We're in the middle of a hellscape. We don't have time for a breakdown. We're gonna get out of this school, no matter what it takes. That's what Shinohara would have wanted.
Yeah.
At any rate, we know how to get out of here now. We know how to reverse Sachiko's charm. Our first priority at this point should be to reconvene with Shinozaki, Yoshiki, and hopefully Miss Yui.
Yeah. You still have your paper doll scrap, right, Satoshi?
Yeah, got it right here.
Don't pay attention to the story.
I'm not.
Right. No. No. God, no. Where did I put it? My student ID is missing, and my paper scrap is in it.
Didn't Morishige have it?
No, what's her face? Shinozaki picked it up. Ayumi.
Calm down, Naomi. We'll find it. We just gotta keep our eyes open.
Okay, but I swear, I definitely had it in my skirt pocket. I remember it clearly. Oh, I guess it fell out of your pussy, huh, Naomi?
Oof.
I showed it to Psycho and everything, but it's gone. It's just gone. The hell is wrong with me?
That's not Naomi's sprite game. That's Australia, man. Satoshi.
If we can't find it, then I can't go home.
Guess you'll just have to fix the curse.
There's no need. Oh.
There's no need to worry. You had it earlier, right? You probably just dropped it somewhere. I'm sure we'll find it along the way.
But what if we don't?
Well, you'll have to drop something else then. Like your standards. Ha ha.
Then I'll be left behind. Just me, all by myself here.
You definitely don't need to worry about that. I would never leave this place without you. Way out can wait. Right now, let's focus on finding your paper scrap.
Nakashima-san? Didn't you hear what I said to you? Do I have to spell it out? Class rep? Fucking whore.
See, I'm not wrong.
That's you.
Shinozaki, glad to see you're still alright. You find Miss Yui?
I did not.
Damn, she was a hot broad. Well, we found Morishige, but we think he's dead. Jumped out a window. Poor bloke couldn't handle the pressure. But we had learned something.
So I heard. Seems you two found the way out as well.
Naomi, sober up. We got a job to do.
Hey, Nakashima-san.
Yumi, you're getting a little bit creepy.
Is she darkening?
What?
What is it? What's your problem? Perchance, is this what you're looking for?
Ooh, she's got the creepy eyes.
It's my... It is indeed your student ID. The Sachiko paper scrap is safe and sound too, see?
Shinozaki, you're a lifesaver. Where'd you find it?
Satoshi, I'm gonna need you to click on to what's happening. She has a peen in her hand.
Wait, does she?
No. It's the paper scrap, but it does look like a penis.
I mean, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pixels in kind of a blob shape. So...
It looks like a penis head.
It could be anything.
I was so worried when I couldn't find it. I was afraid I'd never be able to go back home. That I'd be trapped here forever.
Satoshi over here is transformed into Shadow the fucking Hedgehog, glowing spikes and all.
I understand completely, Nakashima. Under these circumstances, this is essentially your life. This tiny, insignificant scrap of paper is your only real hope of surviving.
Ayumi, don't.
Oh, how clumsy of me. I seem to have dropped it. You want it, don't you? Please, this isn't funny. Just give it back. Funny? It's not a joke. If this is really that important to you, then get down on your knees and beg for it. Why the hell are you just standing there staring at me like an idiot? Anyway.
She's like foaming at the mouth. Oh. Bye, Tommy.
Bye.
Thanks for dropping by, man. What?
What?
Hey. Shinozaki, what's gotten into you?
She wants you to get into her.
Okay.
Not gonna do it? Guess you mustn't want it at all badly after all.
Look,
we can talk this out, bro. Please give it back. Say it right. Please, I beg of you. Do me the honor of returning my student ID. Just say it, Naomi. You know you want to. Guess it's not worth that much to you. Maybe I'll just burn it then.
if bitch has a working lighter, she should have burned down the entire school by this point. Shinozaki!
Getting closer. Getting closer. Do I burn it or do I spare it? That is the question.
So what the fuck so I could have used these pentagrams to swap over to Ayumi at any time, and I didn't because I wanted to see what was on the tape first, but I didn't know that would launch, like, an entire arc. I feel like I'm missing so much shit. Like...
I don't know if that would have helped or not, but I think what's happening is that Ayumi, because she doesn't have Yoshiki to like help balance her out, is that she's succumbing to a phenomenon within this hellscape called the darkening, in which she's just losing her goddamn mind.
Yeah, I see that, but there was an entire second floor to this place that I did not touch because, like, logically the game just gave me the tape. I wanted to go check the tape first. So, and like that, like, I found a switch that opened a path somewhere that I'm probably not going to go get to find out what that even did, because it's going to sweep into the next arc.
Stop it! Please, give it back! Give it back! Flick, whoosh, bye-bye.
Time to murder Ayumi.
No, please! Please stop!
Jump that crevice and beat the shit out of her.
No.
Jump that crevice and beat the shit out of her. It's like a 3-foot gap. It's easy.
Jump, jump, jump. Look at it burn. Burn, baby, burn. Nakashima's lifeline is burning. Burning. Okay.
I'm just so totally disinvested in these characters at this point. Because it's clear at this point that this game exists exclusively to cause emotional harm to these characters, and by extension of that, the player. And I'm not on board with that.
I mean, I've seen Ayumi give back the fucking doll before, or the paper scraps. And apologize to Naomi for being a bitch, but okay. Fire safety, gotta stomp out the embers, you know?
Yeah, okay, she's fucked up. It's simple. You and I are gonna leave and go home, and then she can go off and disappear. I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, she's gone. Fuck.
I mean, could you just kill her and take her paper scrap? Is that a thing?
Probably not, but we'll find out. Like that.
I did it. I actually did it. I finally put Nakashima in her place. Ah, what a rush. Just wish I'd have been able to give her a good ass kicking while I was at it. Hee hee.
She'd have beat the shit out of you, Ayumi.
Oh my god, that scream? That scream of utter helplessness?
Okay, I'm not down for this kind of literal torture sadism.
I just...
Alright, she's coughing up a lung. Don't give a crap. Gotta find Miss Yui. Look around a bit more. Okay.
I don't know. I feel bad for Ayumi, kind of. Like, she's my least favorite character for later reasons within the series. But she's going through it. Like, I guess it's not easy being in this place absolutely alone. You know?
She's a weak bitch.
I mean, yes, but she's also a medium, so maybe the darkening affects her faster.
Oh, maybe.
But, I mean, Naomi's succumbed to her own darkening in a way before, which I will explain maybe once we get to the
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the first chapter. Hey, here's another one of those switches. Glad I went looking for it, even though the game literally put it out of the fucking way.
So, when this is over, would you like me to explain, like, what happened in the quote-unquote good endings?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I'm guessing the characters who aren't doomed to die live and they escape.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? A brown envelope is resting prominently atop the bodies of Neho and Kabiki. It wasn't there before. Too dark to see what's in here. Let's step outside and take a look. It's a photograph.
Oh! Oh no! No, it can't be. Oh no, is it what I think it is?
Photograph in the envelope clearly depicts Yuka, and she doesn't look well. Okay, well, I guess he gets bad end now. Wait, what?
Wow, okay, so I know that there's...
Closet trespassers will be expelled. I'll trespass your closet.
I know that there's a specific Yuka ending that ends very tragically that I haven't seen, but I know how it ends. But...
Student ID tag.
You are...
Kazami.
Monsieur Baguette.
Monsieur Baguette! Mechanism is locked in place. Okay. Like, okay, this is that gap that I opened up earlier in the other twos. And if I hadn't gone out of the way looking for it, I wouldn't have found it and unlocked it. So...
Like, I don't know. Like, what... Like, they're not working as a team anymore, so, like, well, how much of the,
Not the first one here. Massive curse, entity unto itself, devours the souls of men, destroys them. Once it's gripped your heart, you just succumb to despair and loneliness. It's eaten away. Body begins to necrotize, your soul becomes black as ash. We've called this the darkening. Whosoever succumbs to it becomes an inseparable part of the school itself. In rare instances, one may be able to avoid the full act of darkening, instead fated to be seared unbearably by intense, violent thoughts and emotions. But most of the time, souls will be rooted here, cursed to wander these halls for eternity, with no hope of passing or exorcism. Thus my use of the word swallow. This school swallows us whole, growing fatter with tortured souls every day. Makes me shudder just thinking about it. The means by which I've come here, the Sachiko charm. If its particulars ever got out into the mainstream, the school would never go hungry again. To any who may be reading this fourth installment, and soon the fifth, it's clear that you're a victim trapped within this hellish place. just as am I.
Is it just me or is it very hot?
It's a little bit warm, yeah. The least I can do is give you some advice to help keep you alive for as long as possible.
Yeah,
If you still have even the dimmest shred of hope, hang on to it. Keep it firmly in your heart. Never give up on it. I cannot stress that enough. I hope you'll be looking forwards to part 5. My assistant, Taguchi, has disappeared. Now that I'm by myself, I can no longer go home. So I'm just going to keep writing. It is my one true calling after all. No matter what happens, as long as there's life left in me, as long as my hands can still move, I will never stop writing. Alright, okay, here's another one of those pathways that I opened up, again with the other characters.
Okay,
Hey,
hi,
Turtle!
Hey, Turtle!
Hey, man. If you are going to watch this, you probably want to watch the other 32 episodes first, just because there's a lot going on in here that builds in this. Or just don't watch it.
We're memeing anyway, or trying to.
We're just trying to meme this game. We're both so done with this game.
Like, I am ready to quit right now, because I...
Oh, hey, this is interesting. Black magic. Alright.
Alright, okay. What's happening? My head is throbbing.
I hope you get eaten by a demon, Ayumi.
Why isn't anyone coming to help me?
Because you're a fuckwit. I'm sorry, Turtle.
A nosebleed now, God.
Your bloodline is weak.
I need a tissue.
You need a lobotomy.
As Ayumi pulled a tissue from her pocket, she inadvertently pulled out her student ID as well. It slipped from her hand and immediately fell through a hole in the floor as if sucked down from below. Karma!
You get what you deserve.
Why?
You get what you deserve.
My student ID. My paper doll scrap.
You get what you deserve.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Miss Shishido. Last time we saw you, there were a lot of holes in your lungs.
Am I ever glad to see you, and alive no less.
Black screen. Text on black screen. Sloppy game.
Oh, Miss Shishida, I can't. I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake, but I'll be a good girl now, so please forgive me.
I have no idea what's going on because it's just black screen. Hey, Brayden, what's up, man?
What are you talking about? Come on, over here. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
That sounds like a demon.
It really is you. Where have you been all this time? We've been worried sick. I'm so sorry. It must have been terrifying for you in here, all by yourself.
You wouldn't be all by yourself if you hadn't just metaphorically murdered someone.
Oh God, Miss Shida, you're injured pretty severely too from the looks of it.
Oh yeah, she got a lot of knife holes in her spine.
Shinozaki, ah!
Arm in bad shape. We're getting out of here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, still, just what's going on?
I think
We just got fucking black screen. It's just black screen. What are the characters doing?
I think the floor collapsed because, again, like in the versions that I've seen, there are actually like cutscenes here.
This is
The Steam version is the worst version. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, this is incredibly sloppy.
Yeah, I think the Steam version needs to try to update this as much as it can because the cutscenes and the art of this game are beautifully done, and there's just so much more atmosphere when you can see the art. Yeah. Or at least the pixels going through it.
Yeah, for sure. No, Brayden, we're uncomfortable too. This game is called Corpse Party. It's a game where everyone dies unless you do everything perfectly. I did not do everything perfectly, and as a result, everyone is dying. Like, literally, I made one mistake, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a bad end where everyone dies because of it. Like, there was like an 8-year-old girl or something, and I didn't get her away from the dude trying to kill her, and literally everyone else is going to die as a result.
I guess this ending's my fault, because I told you to do it Iron Man style.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go back and redo it to get a better ending. Yeah. I'm done with this game.
Yeah, this is my fault. I will take responsibility, because as soon as that happened, and I saw that new things are happening. I was saying, oh, look, a new ending. I haven't seen this before.
Is Miss Yui actually here, or was she hallucinating?
I think she fell down the floor.
To where her card is, maybe?
No, like, do you remember that ending we got with her, where she, like, was, like, I don't know.
Falling through the floor? Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah,
vaguely.
this was that.
He really did he didn't follow you because you're a terrible person, and he didn't want to die for you. Oh, shit, did he?
Oh my god, what the
Somebody dropped meatballs on him.
It looks like there's, like, leeches on him. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? If you don't respond to my text, how am I supposed to know you're alright?
He's not alright.
Do you have no service or something? Did you run out of batteries?
There are literal black splotches just flailing around on his body. He's on fire, it looks like. Maybe.
Satoshi, are you... Oh.
Yuka. She's probably scared out of her mind, a lot of pain I wasn't there for, all alone. Don't blame yourself, Satoshi. Psycho? You're dead.
It's not your fault.
My day's going pretty good. I got tipped $30 by a customer, so that's grand. Whose fault is it? Probably the murderer. It's the murderer's fault.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
I'm sure I still have to give him a really good laugh watching us all suffer. No, in fact, I just kind of want it to be over. What is it? Having a glance out the window, covered walkway between the buildings, saw a red dress. Piece of shit little girl. Yeah, go beat the shit out of that ghost.
I hope he does. That'd be hilarious.
I hope he does too.
Like, please just let it lead to an ending already. I'm ready for this to be over.
Sachiko! And we're perspective swapping. Okay, again, I made this complaint before. Do not perspective swap for literally 15 seconds of dialogue.
I mean, this is the same people. This is still Naomi and Satoshi.
Oh. Oh, okay. I saw the meatballs and I thought it was Kishinuma. Hey, Satoshi. Don't freak out. No, you're not gonna make it. Yuka's dead.
Is that Yuka?
Yeah, it's Yuka.
Oh
She's
my
dead.
god, okay. I did not recognize her with a hole
Lost
in
my
the head.
will to live. Yeah, I didn't recognize her with the gaping skull wound.
Don't say that.
This is my paper doll scrap. I want you to have it. You need to find Shinozaki and then go home. And keep living for me, Naomi.
Please end, please.
Where is this?
Oh my god, what's happening? How's your day going, Brayden?
Yumi, Naomi, how'd they find each other?
Miss Yui is dead.
Cool.
Miss Yui. Nakashima? Where did you get that paper doll scrap? Is it Mochida's?
Yeah, 'cause you burned mine, you fuck.
No, Satoshi still has his own. This is Yuka's. Poor girl. She didn't make it either. Oh. So that means there are two between the both of you.
She's going to attack you.
Sorry to ask, but can I have that one?
No.
Uh-oh. You're a real jackass. You know that? Get her, Naomi, get her!
Yep, here it comes.
Uh,
You should have seen that coming.
use your boobs, Naomi. Save yourself. You can't make it back without anyone? If you...
Yep, there, yep, okay. You killed her. Good job. Killed her straight to death.
Did she, like, rip out some of, like, Naomi's head? What is that on the floor?
I'm hoping that's the paper doll scrap. She went full yandere, didn't she?
Uh-huh.
Band practice. What kind of band? What instrument you play?
Just end, please.
Sorry, Nakashima. Looks like I get the guy after all. Yeah, what was that on the floor? Oh boy.
That had to be part of
The darkening.
Naomi's head.
No. If she was not with me, how do you get back home? You don't.
Naomi was your ride home, bitch.
Yep.
I am Squidward. Oh, you play the
Clarinet.
Yeah.
Badly, I'm assuming, if you're Squidward.
Oh, please.
Is this it?
Please.
Is this it? Please.
Please. And please put me out of. Yay!
Thank fuck!
It's
God!
over.
The sweet relief of death!
Now, what if Fish and Chips comes by and is like, no, you gotta play the other ending? Whoa.
God, okay, Fish and Chips, if you watch this, if you are going to insist on me getting a good
congratulations
end...
on 4th chair, by the way.
Oh, nice. If you want me to try to get a good ending, you will have to bribe me. I don't really care what the bribe is. Actually, I will say, you will have to bribe me with some kind of fan art. I don't care what kind of fan art it is, what the subject is, what the topic, but I do not want to play this game again.
Well, what if Fish and Chips isn't, artfully inclined?
I didn't pay for it.
That's awful.
You find a cheap artist, be like, hey, I'll give you... Actually, it didn't even have to be good art. Go into Paint, draw like a 5-minute mock-up of Piss Bucket Peter and say, here, your first fan art. Go back and get a good ending. And I'll say, fuck. Give you a like I can't draw. Hey, man, a like is just as good as fan art. So maybe even better.
So does that mean you want us to go back and try to get the good ending?
No, a like is not a good enough bribe. No, please. No, I want to be done with this. I want to play a game that I enjoy.
Okay, because I'm going to explain the ending to him right now anyway.
Please.
So in the ending where you were not captured by Kazami.
Yeah.
Yuka lives. Yoshiki decides to go with Ayumi. Yes, please.
Yes, please to what? Yes, please to hearing the ending, or yes, please you want to see me fucking suffer, you sadist?
Yeah, I will pause my explanation as soon as we hear back.
Like, this game drove me to drink. In almost every episode.
You're only drinking soda right now.
Yeah, I regret being sober for this hogwash.
I mean, both. Okay, so we'll stick with an explanation for now.
Okay.
Because, so Yuka
escapes.
Yoshiki goes back with Ayumi, and Ayumi does not lose her shit.
Okay.
Ayumi gives back the paper doll scrap.
Mm-hmm.
Mochida or Satoshi and Ayumi eventually meet up with Yuka again. They find her.
Cool.
A lot of other stuff happens in between. You find out some of Sachiko's backstory, where her mom was raped and then murdered by the school principal.
Okay.
And that's why she went after the principal's son. And then Sachiko bore witness to that. And then she was subsequently also raped and murdered, even though she was a 7-year-old. And then,
damn.
The principal gets away with both murders and buries them both alive, but then he starts to get paranoid and digs up Sachiko's body specifically and cuts off her tongue, which is why Sachiko has a thing about
cutting off tongues.
Yeah, exactly. And then the school nurse, Sachiko's mom, basically curses the principal's son, and that's why he starts, his health and mentality starts declining a lot, and why he's cursed to basically be Sachiko's
slave
henchman. Yeah.
So Sachiko commits the murders after she's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Sachiko originally starts committing murders, so her mom has students to look after, so she's not alone in the school by herself.
Okay.
And then she gets a taste for blood, and she starts going insane, and she's endowed with a lot of anger and, curiosity, I suppose. And she goes on a killing spree for funsies. But Ayumi and the group are basically appeased to her human half, and she Sachiko comes at peace, and she lets them out of this school, and they all make it home. Or the living members, which would have been Naomi, Satoshi, Yuka, Yoshiki, and Ayumi. Moshirige dies no matter what. He always commits the suicide.
Because his main squeeze got killed.
Yeah. Or if you don't make it in time when the bell tolls, you're cursed to live the day over and over again.
What bell?
Like...
Is there a timer later on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That's the ending of this game. If you're confused, that's because there's one more episode recorded that happens before this live stream, but that'll upload at midnight tonight. And yes, it's out of order. No, I do not care.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm skipping it. Sounds long, can't wait to see Jack suffer
You
through
won't.
it.
You won't.
Brayden's a bro.
Well, okay. If you I've said what the bounty is. Fan art. Some fan art of this, actually, not just any fan art. You have to make fan art involving the channel mascot, Piss Bucket Peter.
Yeah.
If someone is willing to man up and make the first fan art of Piss Bucket Peter in his loving memory, I will go back and play this game to get a good end.
Oh, I forgot what I was leaving out. Naomi killed Psycho. That's how she knew about the secret room behind the closet.
Did she?
Yeah, she was under Sachiko's spell, I guess you could say, and killed Psycho.
Damn, that's rough. That's big rough, fam.
And then there's a very heartwarming ending where Naomi nearly succumbs to the darkening, but Psycho keeps sending the message that Naomi originally didn't receive to her cell phone over and over again, saying, no, go back, go home, you know? Like, no hard feelings, over and over again.
No hard feelings.
And that means that Sachiko is just the best character. Like,
Sachiko is...
She was too pure.
Sachiko or Psycho?
Psycho, sorry.
Psycho really was the best character in this game.
I also love Sachiko, because she gets a really, really good fan service game.
Oh, boy.
And she's adorable.
The boys miss me tonight? Man, tonight is about my woman. Mm-hmm. And I'm streaming with her for good times. Am I going to play anything else tonight? I don't know.
Do you want to see us play anything else?
I mean, apparently the boys miss me. I could go stream whatever they're doing if you want to join for that.
I guess. Yeah, I'm down.
Gon, what are you doing? Actually, I can just come over here and ask you. Gon, what are you doing?
We just got to...
Oh, hey, buddy.
I'm hijacking you with my stream.
We're playing Risk of Rain, bud.
That sounds really lame.
Yeah, I can't watch that.
Yeah, that'll give
Hi,
my
Strawberry Herbie.
Hi, Gon.
That was Jame. That was the man himself,
Sorry.
Singular Jame.
Sorry, I was drinking water.
Oh, also, I hit 100% crit chance on multi.
Nice. All right.
With predatory instincts.
Actually, you know what? I know what I need to do to cleanse my palate of this game. We're gonna play fucking Pogo Stuck is what we're gonna do.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Jazz Punk. Okay.
I mean, Jazz Punk would be good, but I don't want to start. Oh no! Don't quit that. Jazz Punk would be good,
Minecraft.
but I don't want to start. Do you actually want to see Minecraft more than Pogo Stuck?
Pogo Stuck.
I mean, I'll do it, but
I mean, that's what Brayden Bond is asking for.
let's start map 2 and just chill a little bit. No, I want to hear your voice, but you can mock my mistakes.
I mean, hey Brayden, can you still hear me?
Yeah, he should be.
Okay, because well, the mic's over there.
Oh, sorry. Right. I just unconsciously moved the mic. All right.
Wait, what?
Conehead.
What is happening?
Map 2. Yeah, okay.
I have no idea what Pogo Stuck is.
We're about to fucking find out. Oh god. All right. So I guess.
I'm going to subject her to Pogo.
All right. I guess I should do the classic map if I'm playing Pogo Stuff. All right. So.
Wait, are you still on call?
Yeah, I'm still in Discord. Hey
Okay.
guys, I'm leaving because I'm not gonna join you for Risk of Rain.
Okay.
Bye.
Totals.
Alright, so,
午後の時間だ
Brayden, are you familiar with Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy? Or Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy? This is that game, except you play with a fucking pogo stick. You do extra power if you do a front flip, and it's
Wait.
really fucking hard.
What? Why are you all the way back here?
I fell.
Oh no. Oh, so you played more off screen?
No, I streamed it, I thought, didn't I?
Yeah, but I thought you were all the way like on a different mushroom. Did you fall down again?
Yeah, I fell off of pineapples.
Oh. That's lame. Cause I hate these.
Yeah, you have to play these. You think you hate them?
Yeah, it was extremely frustrating.
Yeah, that's what this game. This game is Pogo Suck or Pogo Stuck. Rage with your friends. It is a rage game, but it's a multiplayer rage game. Is its claim to fame. So it's a nice change on the formula of rage games, but it's very successful at being an infuriating piece of shit.
Yeah.
I almost saved that.
I don't have any jokes.
Actually, you know what? No, since Brayden hasn't seen it, I'll just restart.
Oh, please. No.
Well, it won't take me that long to get back there. This first section is really easy. Well,
Have
it's
you
easy.
played Co-op? I've heard.
Yes, I have played Co-op. I do not know if I beat Co-op ever, but I am familiar with Co-op. So this is Pogo Suck. You got Pogo and you go this way. And it's a rage game about falling down a mountain. If I'm making it look really easy, it's because I have like 10 hours in this game, so I'm way above the skill quotient for this early section, but
I got 10 meters tops.
10 meters tops for what? Oh, for quad? Yeah, I feel that. I want to say I got further than 10 meters just because I remember being bored with nothing to do back at the time that Quap was a thing, but yeah, oh, fuck. But yeah, this is Pogo Stuff. It's just it's a rage game because when you fall back, you lose a lot of progress and it makes people sad.
I'm sad.
Do you want Minecraft, Strawberry?
No. I don't know. I think.
You want to go back to watching Star vs. the Forces of Evil?
No, I'm a little bit over that as well. I don't know. I think Party kind of inconvenienced my night a little, but that's okay.
Big fucking mood.
Didn't ruin it because I'm still with my baby, but just a little bit inconvenienced.
It's like if you're having sex and someone throws a water balloon at you. Like, it's not what I wanted, but you're still getting laid. It's just like I'm getting laid with a wet face and I'm angry at whoever threw the
Yeah,
water balloon.
I don't know how to make jokes about this. This is not my arena.
Read chat. Because I can't read chat while I'm playing this game. I have to keep my eyes glued to the screen.
No offense, but that amount of time in a game like this is kind of sad.
Actually, let me check. How much time do I have in this game? 5 hours. Okay, so 5 hours is not bad.
Star versus Evil is bingeable. Yeah, we got quite a lot of it in our heads, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I love the series, but we had a big dose of it. Not as bad.
We had a healthy dosage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe tomorrow morning.
Maybe. Probably. That or more Star Wars Rebels. That's not what I wanted to happen. But that kind of is. Okay.
But we also need to find time to finish Once Upon a Time because it is leaving Netflix and I don't know where it's going.
We could just not finish it.
That would break my heart, but okay.
This part's
Did
really...
you not like Once Upon a Time?
That was good, but you mentioned that the later seasons kind of lose the goodness that made the first season really good.
I mean, yeah, but I would stop you
Son of
after
a
that.
bitch.
Like, I was planning on stopping you after season 3A.
Son of a bitch. This is where the rage game comes in. You fall down, you lose progress. And I should be better than falling down at that tree, but if you stop playing this game, you immediately lose like 50% of the skill that you get from playing this game. You have to like recalibrate your brain for it. I mean, I'll just reset. It won't take me that long to get back.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a very enjoyable game. I mean, that's what matters, as long as, like, you playing it is what's fun, but I don't know how it is, say, watching it. Like, it's cute, you know?
I mean, the other time I streamed it, it seemed to be pretty well received. Son of a bitch!
You could always change your country on Netflix, like Germany has SpongeBob. I don't know if Netflix is gonna keep Once Upon a Time, because I think that's the problem with it. Because I think it's just leaving Netflix in general because it's moving homes to either Hulu or Disney Plus.
Wait, Germany Netflix has SpongeBob? That's... I'm jealous.
Why? You can just watch it for free.
I like SpongeBob. Fuck off, birds. That's not what I wanted to happen there.
I just want a Nickelodeon Plus so I can watch Hey Arnold and
Fuck!
Avatar
That's
all
also
the
not what I
time.
wanted. That was a pretty sick recovery, though. Alright, come on, this fucking tree. Like, this tree is the only hard part, and then I'll be back at where I was.
You can do it, baby. I believe in you.
Fuck off, wind. Fuck the wind. And I do mean fornicate with the wind. So I need to get up and over these trees, which I can't do from down here. That's why I gotta go up and around.
Have you watched Money Heist?
Nope.
I've not heard of it.
Okay, pause. Ah, man, okay. The other reason I wanted to reset is because I wanted to kind of recalibrate. No! Fuck, before I got to the berries. Because I knew I was going to make a bunch of rookie mistakes since it's been a while since I played this game.
Hey, Brayden, by any chance, do you like Final Fantasy VII?
That's the other game we could play. Or I could just go to sleep.
Are you tired? It's on
Of
Netflix.
life.
It's on Netflix, and it's awesome.
I'm tired of living after corpse party. Like, I didn't expect to. Like, that game was like, oh, you're gonna lose your will to live. I didn't expect to actually lose my will to fucking live.
Yeah, that ending was very exasperating, and I get it. Like, when you're more immersed in it, I think it can be more fun. But it's hard to immerse yourself when you know that you're fucked.
Yeah, and it's also hard to immerse yourself when it switches characters' viewpoints every 15 seconds.
I think it was partially my fault because I knew you were headed for a bad ending, and I probably shouldn't have said that.
I mean, after Yuka got kidnapped and stabbed to death, and then the note tag burned, I'm pretty sure I would have figured out that I was on my way for a bad end.
Never played it. Never played Final Fantasy VII? Wow. You and Jack both.
Fuck! No.
But Final Fantasy VII is one of those games that I highly recommend if you can get past the very outdated graphics.
Or just play the modern version.
That too, yeah, you could play the modded version, which is also outdated in its own right, but looks a little bit better.
Oof.
Or you could you can play the remake, you know?
Oh, I said modern, not modern.
Oh, well, we're in the postmodern era, baby.
What? We can't be postmodern. Modern is right now.
Yes, but a lot of scientists are in the postmodern
Fuck people who say postmodern is today. Postmodern is whatever happens after modern. You can only ever get to postmodern in fiction because reality will always be modern.
I mean, I don't make the rules. I'm just saying.
I don't make the rules either. That's
Why
just
are
what the
you
rule
yelling?
is.
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at this game. See, look, I'm back at the berries.
Do you play Rainbow Six Siege?
Nope. I probably would, but I don't own it. And that's one of those games where that's one of those expensive shooters, right? I feel like that's one of the ones that costs some money. Oh, that's too much, isn't it? Oh boy.
I mean, I will happily donate money to your channel, but at this point, I'm ready to play a good game.
I am playing a good game.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
I feel you.
Because Corpse Party, again, it started out really good, and I still love it, but just that ending was a lot.
Kind of like how you still love tacos even after you just lose all of your intestines.
Yeah. How about Call of Duty?
I have not played many Call of Duties. I played some in the past. It was just one of those games that never really entered my library because I was more of a Halo dude. Back when Call of Duty versus Halo was the big feud. But now I don't play either one because Halo kind of got fucked from what I hear. And COD also kind of got fucked because they moved on to a yearly release cycle, which is super toxic for development. So, like as far as shooters go, my current affliction is Apex Legends. It's pretty good.
I have finally returned. Well, hey, Turtle!
Turtle! You missed exactly nothing because Corpse Party, I got a bad end and everyone died. And it was, you know, it was upsetting.
Yeah, you right.
I want to get back to the tree. Like, I don't know how much of this I want to play, but I want to get back to that frickin' tree. Shit, that's too much. I'm gonna lose everything trying to save this, but I'm gonna try to save it.
I hate the rain in this game.
I think I can turn that off, actually. Miscellaneous?
Where are you from?
No. Me? Texas. We are Texanites. Okay, here we go. This way.
We are from the land with the best barbecued brisket ever.
I don't know. I hear that Tennessee has some pretty good fucking brisket.
But is it Texas brisket?
No, but it's Tennessee brisket. Shut up!
Doubt. New Mexico. So am I.
New Mexico is pretty damn good too.
Wait, Brayden, are you also saying you are from New Mexico or from Texas?
Wait, who's from New Mexico?
Turtle is.
Oh, David! Turtle, yeah! Man, I've been to New Mexico a bunch of times. The place is cool. At least the corner of it I've always gone to. Turtle, are you familiar with the area of northeast New Mexico called the Enchanted Circle?
Texas, y'all.
Texas, y'all?
Yeah, we love Texas where we stand, except sometimes not. Depends
Oh,
on
that's
the
too
day.
much. Stop the banjo music game. I haven't fallen yet. And now I've fallen. Yeah.
So the Anakin, I have the high ground. I know about the Enchanted Forest.
Not Enchanted Forest, Enchanted Circle. In New Mexico, there is a ring of towns around Wheeler Peak, known as the Enchanted Circle. Really nice place. Got a bunch of ski resorts, like Eagle's Nest, Red River, Angel Fire, House. Bunch of cool places up there.
Ever been to the Brian's?
Brian's.
I don't know who Brian is.
I gotta level up, but I get it. Martial artist? What? No, that's anime martial artist. Clown? I kind of feel like a clown. Bone? Battery powered? I'll do battery powered. Pogo. Clothes. Leaf? Definitely leaf. We're playing naked.
Best chicken fried steak. It's a restaurant. Oh, okay. Is that a restaurant in Texas? Because I'm not sure. Oh, it's in Lubbock. Okay, so it is in Texas. I have not personally been there. I cannot speak for Jack.
Nope.
It's too hard to explore Texas and all of its goodies right now.
Texas is big. Like, it was hard to explore Texas earlier just because it was so big. Son of a bitch, again. Oh, I saved it this time, though. I'm gonna go right back down.
But now it's even worse with the coronavirus to explore.
Son of a bitch.
Like I said, I will be right back.
Okay.
You have fun. Hopefully I never have to see these berries again.
Me too, fam. It's inevitable, though. No! God. If I can get back up to here, that's all I ask. Planes are dirt cheap if you need a ride. I disagree with that. Planes are expensive. Well, I mean, right now they're cheap because they're desperate, but right now you don't want a plane ride because, you know, plague. And being sealed inside a giant metal tube with a bunch of other people recycling the same air in close quarters is not sanitary for a plague. So, not a good time for playing. I'm surprised I didn't bong fair. What? It wouldn't let me turn right there. God. It wouldn't let me tilt to the right. Like, my fat ass body got stuck on something. Yeah. That was pretty pro. I'm gonna have to pause and just think about how good that was. 20 minutes, get a seat 20 seats away from someone else. Man, tempting. But if I was gonna get a plane ride anywhere, it would be up to Amarillo area where my mom currently is, because I haven't seen her in ages. Like, ever since she moved out of South Texas to North Texas, I haven't been able to see her very much, and I miss her. Because, you know, she's cool. Ooh. Yes. Yes! We're back at the tree! Alright. Jiminy.
Anywhere in Texas, it would be Georgetown to see my best friend Megan. Because I love her and I miss her very much. But she never responds to my text, so fuck that bitch.
If she doesn't respond to your texts, is she really your best friend?
I don't know. Sometimes, you know? But I do miss her.
When it's convenient for her?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Try not to cuss or keep it to a minimum. I'm still at my dad's house. You need to
I
move
make
out.
no promises, man.
Move out of your dad's house, please.
I don't know if he's old enough that moving out is a feasible plan.
I know, I'm joking, baby. But my point is that parents need to be cooler about these things.
What? Oh,
like,
no,
like
no.
mine were.
My parents were not cool about cursing.
My parents let me watch American Pie when I was like 8.
Yikes. I don't know, my parents were kind of cool about cursing. They were like, you really shouldn't do that? And I was like, what are you gonna do about it? And they're like, I guess.
Well, my parents were like, okay, you can listen to it, but don't do it. And I think that's fair enough. Or at least as a kid, I thought that was fair enough.
Try convincing any kid to not repeat a curse word. Like, the curse word, oh man.
I was afraid of getting the chancla, okay?
La chancla!
I was not going to curse, at least with my parents. I'm 12. Move out, run away, go join the circus.
Join the circus! No, don't do that. The disclaimer, do not ever take my advice if I am on camera. Like, if I ever meet someone in person, still don't take my advice, because I'm probably still mean it, but, yeah. If I say anything, just assume it's for a bit. That's the safest. This branch is actually really tricky. Like, I'm glad it's got a safe spot beneath it, but it's not easy to maneuver up here. Not enough. Oof. Oof.
I screamed the F word in the middle of a plaza when I was 12.
Nice! What a legend!
Yeah, I told that story, a similar story, last time we streamed.
Probably.
But I was way younger, and yeah, it ended okay for me. I'm sure I probably still got like punished by my mom in some way, because I come from a family that likes spankings. So, congratulations.
You came from a family where mom used la chancla.
Yeah, the chancla, if I was lucky. She was more of a belt person.
Ah. Man, I remember the belt. I only got the belt a couple of times, and then I learned where the line between the belt and a stern talking to was. My brother never did though. I paid attention to when he got the belt, and then I made sure that I never got the belt.
It didn't end as well for me, and so did my family.
Rip.
I mean, at least you're alive, Brayden.
Yeah, what happened? Did the cops get you in trouble? Like, you can't use language like that, sir. This is a Christian Minecraft, sir.
Like, I cursed at my cousin the other day because he was being a dickhead and smart ass.
Did you call him a dick and smartass?
No, I said I told him to go fuck himself. Sorry, Turtle. But, yeah, and then my aunt was like, you shouldn't curse at your family. And I was like, he's my relative. He's not my family.
And even so, family are the people you should be able to safely curse at, because they're family and they'll always love you, right?
Only sorta alive. I feel that!
Big move.
Like, I feel like Corpse Party just sucked all the emotion out of me and just replaced it with lots and lots of apathy.
Yeah.
Minimal cussing, not extra. I can't make any promises, I'm sorry.
No, zero promises, man. Like, it's, unfortunately, it will always be a gamble if you open my stream, if it's a day where I'm just not cursing very much, or if it's one of those days where every third word is me screaming.
Yeah. So basically, like, I was on Facebook just trying to, like, vent out about the current political situation where we have, you know, Joe Biden and then Donald Trump. Those aren't very good odds either way. I don't really like either person at the helm.
Yep.
But I was complaining about some of Joe Biden's scandals.
Yeah, there have been a couple of those.
And my aunt originally told me, like, no, that's not true. They even said this and that. And I was just like, no, that's not exactly what they said. And I even pulled up an article about it. And then, like, I specifically said, like, I don't want a rapist for president. And my cousin, Jay, said, surprise, we already have one. And I was like, I'm aware of that. And it doesn't make any sense that we should replace him with another one. And then he is a very big Democrat, so he wanted to defend Joe Biden, and he basically said, like, so what's your 2020 strategy? Like, you're just gonna sit there and complain? And I was like, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna do whatever I like on Facebook, and if you don't like it, you don't have to reply. Like, and I've seen his numerous very ignorant statements on Facebook about the Democrats where he praises them. He's basically like Clint. But a Democrat.
Oof.
But I mostly just stay out of it because it's not worth it to me.
Yeah, it's usually not worth it to get into a political argument.
Like for me, when I debate over political stuff, it's more of like the moral ethics of what they're doing, and the stuff that Joe Biden has done in the past is immoral to me.
So yeah, Hephaestus, we finished Corpse Party. I got a bad end and I walked away. If you go back earlier in the stream, that's what we started as, and then, like, we finished it, and I was like, I don't want to play this game, so I stopped, and now we're doing Pogo Stuck.
Jack, have you ever made it past the tree? Yes, he has.
Yes, I did. So at the top of the tree, there's those 2 mushrooms, and then above that, there's a section with a lot of the slick sap and some pineapples. I got, I think, 3 pineapples up before I fell all the way down, and that was where I last played this game, was after getting that TV.
Yeah, we would be better off with anyone else's president. At least Obama didn't do anything.
Obama did some stuff. He was just better at concealing it.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard some story about some of the shit that he did, and I'm like, wow, I never really heard that.
Like,
He must have been a great politician.
Obama has done some shady things have recently just come out about him regarding Jeffrey Epstein. And, but I will admit that Obama was definitely better for, American PR. And, I think America would not be in the shithole it is with COVID-19 if Obama were still president. So, I don't know. Like, vote however you want to if you're able to vote. Definitely go out and vote if you feel the need to. But also, if you don't want to catch COVID-19 for 2 white guys, that is also.
Yep. It's really funny. I saw a poll recently that was just, who are you going to vote for and why? And it didn't track what the support was for each candidate. It just tracked what the reasons were for supporting each candidate. And Trump had a decent slew of reasons for why people wanted to vote for him. Biden, 54% of the people who said they were voting Biden said because he's not Trump.
And that's not a big enough reason for me to vote for him. Like, what is his stance on a lot of these issues facing America right now? I mean, I know what his platform is, don't get me wrong, I have done extensive studies, and a lot of the stuff that he wants to change, I do agree with. Whereas with Trump, that's not the case, but at the same time, Joe Biden has done things that I don't morally agree with, and I don't like that so many people want to sweep those things under the rug just because he's not Trump.
I don't know if it's as much about sweeping things under the rug as much as it is, in 2016, there was Hillary Clinton versus Trump, and most people thought that both of those were terrible choices, but a lot of people thought that Trump was the lesser of the 2 evils. And with now Trump versus Biden, it's like, Biden, I don't know much about him, but I've heard that he's been involved in some shady shit. But he is not currently trying to disenfranchise voters, attack the Constitution, and actively ruin the fucking nation.
Yeah, I would say Joe Biden politically is the lesser evil right now.
Like, if he at least pretends to follow the Constitution, he will be doing a better job at being president than Trump is, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But anyways.
I think Joe Biden would definitely work on repairing America.
Oh, we've got so many mosquitoes, man. If you say New Mexico has a lot of mosquitoes, I don't know what part of New Mexico you live in. The Rocky Mountains in the northeast of New Mexico have almost 0 mosquitoes, especially compared to the swarms that we have down here. Like, there was one time recently, Strawberry stepped outside for like 10 minutes to talk with me and give me a hug, and she got just devoured. Like, her legs were covered with bug bites.
Yeah, I had maybe 11 or 12 bites each on each leg, so that's about 20-something bites in total.
Yeah, the mosquitoes down here are not nice.
And I had to basically get in the bath at some point because, like, I could not feel my legs. Like, if I was standing up, they would go numb. And I had to get in the bath and use a razor to, like, cut them so I could, like, cut some of, like, the poison out.
Don't know if that's how that works. How long does it take the body to process mosquito venom?
But not long. Like, do you mean, like, heal from it?
Well, not heal from it, to, like, so when the poison is no longer active in your bloodstream. Oh, no.
About, well, it stops being as itchy in about 3 days.
Okay.
But I was supposed to be with you and I didn't want to be, like, scratching my legs all the time. So I decided, so I drained a lot of it out, and it did help, so, I mean, like, no, you were not supposed to do that, but I did, and it did help, so, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I'm disappointed you specified bug bites. So many opportunities. I want to hear the jokes no matter what.
Yeah, let's hear the jokes. Who's biting my girl?
The synonym of a politician is a liar and concealing. True.
I didn't put enough English on that. What about this one?
I'd vote for Jack for president, though. He'd focus on the science.
Yeah, I would listen to scientists. I would read my daily news briefing to make sure I was kept up to date. I would try to take an well-advised stance on everything. And if someone asked me a question that I didn't feel I had a good grip on, I would say, you know what? I don't have enough information on this. Let me go talk to some experts in this field.
Like, how hard would that be? And that's why people, like... Well, not all people, but that's why Democrats like other Democrats, because they give very balanced answers, very polite answers, whereas Republicans are, they want to stay ignorant sometimes, you know, or they come up with answers on the fly. And I'm not saying necessarily either side is good. It just depends on what floats your boat.
I would say, honestly, saying I identify as a Democrat or a Republican, that mindset that you are one or the other, I would say that's one of the huge problems with American politics that isn't really being discussed enough, because these aren't sports teams. This isn't like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of X team and I always root for them whenever they're at the ball game. This is a question of who is best suited to run the country.
Good night, Turtle.
Night, Turtle. Like, you can't just say this team always has the right answer, because neither Democrat nor Republican has all of the answers or the best answers for every scenario. Like, right now, the Democratic ideals of, okay, we need a social safety net, we need to keep people from being homeless, we need to keep people fed, that is very important. There are a lot of people who are going to be homeless and starving because Congress has just they've just started, apparently, a 1 or maybe 2 month long vacation without passing any kind of second relief bill, which means a lot of people are going to be homeless in the next couple days, and I think that's a terrible thing.
Yeah, I think more Americans need to stop focusing on the presidency so much, and don't get me wrong, that is also important, but Congress, like the police, need to be defunded and dismantled.
I don't know about dismantled, but they definitely need to have a good look taken at them. They need to not set their own paychecks for one. But where I was getting at with that is that right now, we do need, like, social aid programs, like food stamps and affordable housing and all of that. But having said that, I've got a friend who said the exact sentence to me, oh, I'm on food stamps, I never need to pay for my own food ever again. Like, there are people who are absolutely willing to stay jobless and collect a social aid paycheck and never make anything for themselves. And for people like that, we need the conservative viewpoint of, okay, you don't get any more free money, go get a job or you're gonna go hungry. Like, there's a time and place for both ideals, and saying that you exclusively vote for one party is problematic.
I mean, I would say it depends. Like, if he doesn't have to pay for food, that's great. I don't think anyone should have to pay for a necessity.
I disagree.
I mean, you need food to survive. Why pay for it when you know that money can go elsewhere? I would say, well, what is he spending money on?
Well, very irresponsible stuff.
Yeah.
But
I
if you
mean,
never have to pay for any
case,
necessities, if you're
yeah.
talking about Maslow's hierarchy of need necessities, that's food, water, shelter, comfort, clothing. Okay, if I didn't ever need to pay for any of those needs, I wouldn't have a job. Like, I would say, forget power, forget the internet,
You would still want to play.
I mean, you're right, but if all of my human needs were met, I probably wouldn't want to get a job, or at the very least, I wouldn't want to work nearly as hard as I do now. I'd be like, hey, boss, give me like 10 hours a week. That's enough to pay for internet, and then all of my other needs are paid for by the government. Like, having...
Okay, let me clarify. Like, I think, it's one thing for the government to say, like, hey, you can survive off this kind of food for this long for the rest of your life. Like, if they say you had to eat goldfish for the rest of your life, because that was government mandated, but you have to work if you want to do that.
I can see that. Like, having government stipend of oatmeal and beans. Like, if you can't afford anything else, you can get free oatmeal and beans from the government place. That, I could see that, but... Yeah, I was like, don't be Democratic, don't be Republican, be open-minded, vote for whichever party you think is best suited for America at that time. Not in general, at that time.
I just don't think, I think that we need to get to a point as a country that we don't need a president. Like, I would rather just have these different departments, like a science department or a department that takes care of pandemics or something like that is good at projecting numbers like that and public safety and health, stuff like that.
See, we have those kinds of departments. They're just not working terribly well right now.
Exactly. President. But those kinds of things would need to be more empowered, and then law enforcement. I don't know about empowering them, but definitely place a system within America that is interested in genuinely protecting people and not hurting them. And then of course,
fuck no! Oh god.
But yeah, that's, I don't know. Like, I obviously don't have all the answers because I haven't studied politics and the human condition.
As Braden points out, the more government departments, the more bureaucracy, the more red tape, the harder it is to get things done. The entire point of having a president is so that when you need to get stuff done right now, the president has the power to say, cut the red tape, we need emergency, funding, we need, that's what the president's supposed to be for. Cut the red tape, this is what needs to happen.
Is it just me, or is it a little hard to hear Jack over the game and the music? No, I think it's just the mic.
Yeah, I've been leaning back in my chair, and I was a bit far from the mic. Is this better, Festy?
I don't know. Like, I just think, just given the presidents that we've had in the past 20 years, I don't know if it's still worth it. Like, I still think you can have, a middleman, of course, a department that's dedicated to being a middleman, like a jack of all trades kind of situation. Because I don't think that any of the presidencies or presidents in the last few decades have been worth the time.
There is a saying that I believe was used to describe the fall of Rome. It goes something like,
Have you watched Designated Survivor? No.
No, I haven't. But there's a saying that I think, I don't know if it dates back to the fall of Rome or if it was just some smart-ass scholar talking about Rome, but hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Right now, we've got some weak men and some hard times, and there will be some strong men made because of it, I'm sure, like, but it's...
I don't know. Society and people will never be easy. But I just think given everything that's going on with COVID-19 and how hard it is to just get an education and get a higher education with that.
Oh yeah, the education system, the entire education system, from college, all of it.
And then you might go in debt if you get so much as a cold trying to go to see a doctor.
But yeah, the entire education system, from grade school up, needs reform. All of it, the whole system. And here's why. You take a test, you get the score you get, that's it. Yeah? You don't get to retake tests, what you get is what you get. Now, I don't know, I'm assuming y'all have had jobs. Have you ever had a job where you did something wrong and the boss was like, alright, that's it, that's how it's gonna be now, that was your only attempt to do this job, right? No! You do something wrong, your boss is like, do it again and do it right this time. Like, in what world do single chance tests prepare you for anything? There is nothing in the world where you only get one chance to get it right. Everything else, the entire rest of your life, if you make a mistake, you will have a chance to fix it. You will have a chance to do it better, to take what you learned and do it better. And I think that should be reflected in the education system. If you make a mistake on a test, there should be a way for you to retake that test and learn from your mistakes.
And I think the problem with testing in general is that you're expected to memorize so much, and the human brain only has so much room that you're gonna forget a lot of it anyway when it's no longer relevant to you. And there's something classic you're taking at the same time. Whereas, like, one of my friends explained it to me. It's like, okay, say you're a pilot and you're flying an airplane, right? Like, it's important to memorize, like, all the maneuvers and all the buttons and everything. But you're still gonna have a manual there to help you.
Like, I'm good at my job. I frequently consult the internet for when I need to figure out something I haven't encountered yet. Like, you're always going to have open notes. In this day and age, you're always going to have open notes, and you are always going to have multiple chances. And I don't think you should be able to just Google the answers to a test, because that's missing the point. But at the same time, saying, okay, memorize anything, if you make any mistakes, it's a permanent mark on your grade. It's an antiquated system, and it doesn't work well.
I mean, memorization is just good for, what is it, brain skills, or just remembering stuff in general, because I don't know how they think the brain is developing. You don't have anything from the. But beyond that, I still think it's important. It's just like, like when teachers say, okay, you're allowed to have open books for about 10 minutes. I think that's good. That's a good start, Sometimes you just have trouble remembering. You need a little bit of extra help, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people will tell you, hey, ask for help, don't be afraid to do this or that. But then the school system comes in and says, no, you can't do that. How dare you? Well, I wouldn't say there's nothing in that single chance, but I agree that miss the time you can try again.
God,
most of the time you can try again. Designated survivor, all of Congress, the president, and the judicial department are killed, and an independent takes over as president and runs the country better than the last president. Because he doesn't care about what he's doing. Maybe it should just be like the Avatar.
Maybe. What he's talking about is that if the president dies, the vice president. But if the vice president dies, there is a very, very long chain of who takes over next. And if it's, if everyone in that chain dies, I think what he's talking about is eventually it just falls down to someone like random. I remember I was reading a apocalypse book at one point, Zombie Apocalypse, where it took place almost exclusively in the ocean, which was how the survivors survived. They had a boat and they were able to stay on the mainland. They encounter a government submarine and they're like, who's in charge? And the submarine's like, well, none of our communications channels are open, so as far as we know, I'm like the head commander of this sub. As far as I know, I'm the president of the United States. And it's like, oh, things are really bad then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have, like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I don't think that the way America has been in past presidents in the most recent history have been very successful. Like Obama, I'm sorry, didn't do anything while he was president.
I mean, I hear that he was great for the economy, but I'm not an economist.
I mean, that's possible, and the economy is a very important issue too.
Well, let's look at it. 2008, when he was elected, was a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime financial crash that basically destroyed the economy. Like, that's when he was elected. 2008, the housing crisis and the loan crisis. And when he left in 2016, the economy had recovered, like, fully. I don't remember there being any economic problems at all when he left office. So, if nothing else, he helped take the nation from an economic crisis into, you know, things are normal again. And whoever gets elected president after Trump is probably gonna have to do the same fucking thing. Which is the other thing I'm salty about. I've had 2 once-in-a-lifetime economic crises in my 26 years of being alive. Doesn't instill faith in the market.
Yeah, and that sucks because, I mean, I don't know. Because Hillary would have been a very bad choice because she wanted to go to war, and the reason why we were in such an economic crisis to begin with was because of the war that Bush started.
Ooh, yikes. Not wrong, though.
So, I mean, I guess that takes presidents or president over every other issue that we were facing at the time. But I don't know. Because I still think a lot of the things he promised a lot that was not fixed.
Yeah.
So, but I guess it's not entirely his fault because he had a lot of stipulations in Congress and we agree with him a lot of the time.
What it comes down to, I think, is someone cut a clip from a John McCain rally back when he was running against Obama. And one of the people in the rally said something along the lines of, I don't like Obama, I would be scared for my safety if he becomes president. And McCain says, no, I don't think you need to be scared of him. I disagree with him in a lot of policies, but I don't think you need to be afraid if he becomes president. I don't think you need to worry that much. That's the kind of dignity we need from a president.
I miss John McCain. I would have, like,
and people have said if John McCain had been elected president instead of Obama, I have no idea what the world would have looked like, but the Conservative Party in general would be a lot healthier than it currently is, because it's currently not in a good spot.
I don't think the right would be as radicalized if John McCain had become president, but at the same time, John McCain screwed the pooch when he decided to pick Sarah Palin for his vice.
Where do I know the name Sarah Palin from? What was she involved in?
She was nearly the vice president, where John McCain had picked her to be his vice if he had been elected. She was a freaking idiot. She did not know that Africa was
Ooh, big yikes. That's an immediate disqualification.
She was asked, like, well, what's your favorite book or, like, science magazine or something, and she's like, People magazine. She was a freaking idiot. But I think she's also senator of Alaska, or was, I don't know. War in Arabia is costing more resources than you're getting from it.
I think that's an unhealthy outlook to have on war. War should never be measured in what you gain from it. Because I don't think any amount of resource gain could account for the volume of lives lost for it. Like, in ye olden days, yeah, there were kingdoms, they conquered each other, but this is the modern age. Like, we should be beyond killing each other over who owns what. And
And those people also blame video games for fun.
oh boy.
But that's
We used to burn people alive because we thought they did magic. I'm pretty sure that video games aren't what made the human race violent.
Or study shows that if you were spanked as a child, you grow up to be violent.
I would want. I'm gonna say citation needed on that because corporeal punishment that comes down entirely to what it is, how severe it is, how often it's put out. Yeah, spankings. Yeah, but like you spank a kid once or twice, 3 times over the course of their lifetime when they really fuck up. That's I think that's healthy. You spank a kid 3 times a week because they do something you don't like. That's not healthy.
Yeah,
No?
but I think I don't know. I don't normally say that spankings are abusive, but I guess when I think about what my parents did to me, like, sometimes I wouldn't even know why I was being spanked. You know what I mean?
And that's abuse.
Yeah.
If the child does not know why they are being punished, then the punishment is only causing emotional scarring and not accomplishing anything.
So, and I have a lot of anger issues. I don't know if that's necessarily caused by the spankings or because my dad was a horrible prick. But maybe both. Who knows? It's hard to say. But I don't know. I think there's probably more evidence out there that spankings, especially abusive spankings, cause anger in children more than video games do.
Well, that's the thing. You're asking a scientific survey to track people over decades of their life and trying to gather data on how they turn out when there are so many more variables that might also account for it. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, you're never going to have a perfect survey that can give a clear-cut answer.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying, but I think there's probably just more saying, statistically speaking, that spankings make children grow up to be more violent than video games.
Yeah, probably. Video games are great for venting violence, actually. Kind of like how when porn went mainstream and porn became widely available over the internet, apparently violent rape dropped by like 70%.
That's... I don't know how I feel about that. That's not...
Because the people who were so desperate that they'd be willing to go rape someone, they now had free, easy porn. It's like, well, I can get my rocks off with this. I'm not going to say that's good. I'm not going to say anything about that is good, except I will say less people getting raped is good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a free statement that everyone can agree with here.
But I mean, I don't know. Porn has caused a lot of bad things as well.
Oh yeah, porn causes some problems. It causes some unhealthy expectations from relationships.
Like, I would argue that porn probably causes more rape because of all the sex trafficking going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's also very bad.
Grab my stick and jump
At least
ahead
we
to the
have
top of the
most
hill. Better off instead this mountain.
God
Climb
forbid
this
if Australia and the UK ever
With any luck, I won't get stuck on this mountain.
What we need to do is team up against China right now, is what we need. China over here casually committing human rights violations in public where everyone can see them every single day, and nothing's happening. Because the people aren't powerful enough to overthrow their government, and the other world governments are just kind of like, China's such an important trading partner. Are we really going to get them in trouble for murdering their citizens? And the answer should be yes.
Yes, because human rights is more important than trade.
Good luck explaining that to business
Plus,
CEOs.
if you overthrow their government, you can do trade reforms, and there you go.
China's just a mess right now.
We need to just obliterate China. Not the citizens, evacuate the citizens.
Just the CCP.
Yeah. Because I don't want to be called. I so racist. Because that's not what I mean.
I actually, man,
China, the government needs to fuck off.
Extra History did an episode series on what went wrong with China and how China went from, you know, old-fashioned noble emperors and tea and all that stuff to being a literal communist nightmare. And it...
Probably the communism is where all in all.
Yes, but it was supposed to be a democratic revolution. Like, it was supposed to be a revolution where democracy overthrew the governments and replaced it with, you know, something better. And I didn't watch the entire video series because I didn't have time then, and I haven't gone back to it, but at some point the democracy didn't happen and the communism did happen, and things have gone downhill from there. And fun fact on the whole Taiwan-China thing, where mainland China is trying to claim ownership of Taiwan, it's because the democratic government of China is operating out of Taiwan. They're trying to claim it as their territory because it is the last stronghold of the democratic China, which is why it's such a big deal to them.
Jack, in all 3 years of YouTube, how much money have you made from your channel?
$0.06. I do not have enough viewers to monetize anything yet.
They're also trying to stop Americans from knowing that the swine flu is evolving to humans. I mean, hasn't swine flu already evolved to humans?
Yeah, didn't we already do that, Apocalypse?
Yeah, I had swine flu when I was in high school, so...
I had a choir trip get canceled because of swine flu. I was super bummed.
I got swine flu twice in like 1 month. I was out.
Or is Braden saying there is a new swine flu 2 electric oinkaloo?
I mean, I know, I've heard that the virus itself is splitting off into different strands.
As viruses often do.
Could turn the game down like 5%. Hard to hear Strawberry.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what 5% is. I dropped it 0.7 decibels, which is probably closer to like... Oh man. Math on a logarithmic scale. 3 decibels is doubling power, so 0.7 would probably be close to like, I don't know, 20%?
Well, haven't you at least had 1,000 views on one video or all your fingers together?
Absolutely not. I've gotten nowhere close to 1,000 views on a single video. I think my record was on a recent... actually not on the Creeper World video. I think my record was actually on a tutorial video for an old game where there was a super hard game mode, and I was like, hey guys, this is how I beat it. It seems to be pretty, you know, replicable. It seems to be a good strat, and that video got a lot of views.
As well as the bubonic plague has been found on squirrels. Yes, that bubonic plague was found on squirrels, and I want to say, God, I forget, but hopefully that doesn't affect us here too much, because I can't deal with a plague in 1 year. Please, no.
When the Karens on Facebook say, but the bubonic plague went away without a virus, and people are like, a third of Europe died. Ah, son of a...
Yeah, people had to oh yeah, Colorado. Yeah, you're right, Brayden, my bad.
Oh shit, I got friends in Colorado. Like, good friends in Colorado. That's also one of my favorite places to go snowboarding, even though I've only done that once.
Creeper World 4 demo, one of my favorite things that came out of my channel.
Yes, Creeper World 4 demo. Man, I'm so hyped for that.
But yeah. Speaking of which, there's another episode of Puppet History.
Yeah, we should watch that.
Yeah.
Right after I fuck this up.
Yeah. Politics aside, guys, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, let's talk about something, you know, pleasant. What? Where am I going? I'm going all the way down. No, I'm not.
Because at the end of the day, like, for me, I don't give a shit that much about politics, but when you start talking about the moral aspects of what's going on in the country, like, how should we deal with education and medical issues and all that, and you say, oh, all lives matter, but you fail to recognize that black lives also matter, and you know, people of color have always been mistreated by this country since the very beginning.
Yeah, here's my take on all lives matter. If all lives matter, make healthcare free for everyone, so that people do not die because they can't afford healthcare. Until then, you cannot say that all lives matter.
Like, if you say that you are pro-life, then that has to extend not only to the fetus, but also to actual living people.
Yeah.
And then they rob a store, so, right? Well, it's been over 1 year. Parent night all day, and I've been outside.
Oh god. Festus, I know exactly what you mean. Last week, I had to take my turn to do a stint in construction for my job, and it was just brutally hot.
And then they rob a store, started a riot. I mean, violence has gotten the media's attention, and frankly, it's worked. And frankly, you know, we had the whole Boston Tea Party madness, and
I mean,
America got its freedom after that.
To paraphrase Martin Luther King, and this, I don't know the exact words of the quote, but this is a sentiment he said, violence is the language people use when all other language has been ignored. When we ask and it is ignored, and when we beg and it is ignored, we stop asking and we stop begging and we demand, and then we are not ignored.
That's what revolution is, you know? And frankly, I mean, if the COVID-19 were not out and about, I would happily put on, like, armor and, you know?
Hold on, you're not just stabbing any bitch. That's not, no, that's bad. That's called rioting.
But I'm okay with it. I will go to war.
Strawberries are ride or die bitch, guys.
I am. If someone is in dire need of help, please, here, they will take them in and we'll get it back. They're not throwing it into the ocean.
Yeah, the rioters aren't. The rioters are here to steal, which there needs to be a very firm line drawn between protesters and rioters. Rioters are here to smash things and steal for personal profit and gain. Protesters are there to raise awareness about an important social rights issue. And every single conversation about them that I see conservatives bring up, they lump in protesters with rioters as if they are all one group, and that could not be further from the truth. I don't know what the exact proportions are of protesters to rioters. I don't think anyone does. But to say that all protesters are rioting is A, wrong, and B, you know, damaging.
But again, I'm not exactly anti-riot anymore. Like, definitely before or when the Black Lives Movement started this year, I was definitely anti-riot, but now that I see the riots getting attention and actually being effective, you know, it's hard to ignore.
But here's the thing, rioting destroys the lives of the people that the protests are usually there to help.
I mean, that's true, and there's a lot of conspiracies going on. Like, there was a housing agency for, you know, an affordable housing agency that was there to help black communities.
Yeah.
And it was destroyed, but it makes no sense why rioters would want to do that. And it was then discovered that a cop actually...
You don't even need to bring cop conspiracy in on this. Let's pretend for a second, thinking exercise. Pretend you're a member of the KKK.
Okay.
White supremacy, like everything that is not white, killing.
Don't even get me started on the KKK.
All right, but let's just hang with me. Pretend that you are a fervent racist. You hate everyone who is not shining, sparkly white. You see all these protesters doing protests for social rights for people who are not white. You don't like that because you're a racist. You're a piece of shit. So what do? you go out to where people are protesting and you vandalize things, especially things belonging to people of race. A, it discredits the protesters because there's rioting happening. B, you get to smash stuff, which everyone loves. And C, you are damaging communities of color. Like, the protests, I am positive that there are racists who are out there rioting because they can get away with it, and it discredits the protest.
You also have anarchists with their own agenda, trying to dismantle, things and the government in general.
And then, you have anarchists out there rioting just because it's a good time.
But did you hear about the thing that happened in Alabama?
There's been so much happening. I don't know if I've heard about Alabama specifically.
Again, when the Yale movement of 2020 was just getting started, Alabama decided that protesters, peaceful protesters, that were not allowed
That's pretty illegal. That's a constitutionally defended right to assemble.
But then the KKK came along and they were peacefully escorted while they were
Ah, man. Only in Bama.
I hate Alabama. Of course they have to lump them together, otherwise they don't have a team. If they look at the code of conduct, they will see the laws lines between rioters and protesters.
Yeah, but it's convenient for their argument to lump them together. You know what we need to do? Anytime any party uses any kind of fallacious argument, like this straw man argument of saying the protesters are rioting, don't justify it by responding to it. Just point out it's a scarecrow argument. It's a logical fallacy. Don't respond to it. We need to stop feeding the trolls. Just point out that it's a fallacy and demand that they give a good argument. Because if you debate with the people who say that, you are, even if you're trying to refute the point, you're giving credence to the point by saying it's worth debating against.
I would just say protesters protest and rioters riot.
Yeah,
and be done with that.
But that's the thing, is the people who lump them together are doing so, and there's too many people saying, no, you're wrong, and here's why, and not enough people saying, you are literally committing a logical sin, come back when you have an argument.
Yeah.
Because logic, like mathematical logic, rigorous logic, that's some cool, fun, intricate stuff. I studied mathematical logic for one of my college courses, one of the few college courses I actually enjoyed, and as it turns out, you can do a lot with rigorous logic, but you can do things that look like logic, but they're actually not. And if you don't know a lot about rigorous logic, then it gets really swampy really quick.
The laws are not wrong, the people who control the law are. That's fair. I think that's fair.
Oh god, I'm gonna do the exact same fucking thing I just did. Nope.
Wait, I just had a really dark thought.
What?
So, because COVID-19 has basically shut down schools for the majority of the year.
I mean, it hasn't yet. There are schools still trying to open and suffering the
No, but I meant
consequences.
earlier this year.
Yeah.
And the school had to shut down because of it. Like, if that had not happened, how many school shootings do you think we would have? Because that's another thing that really, really bothers me about the American system and the way guns are treated. Like, I'm not saying we should legalize guns because that's never going to happen. But I do think there needs to be just more gun control laws in which psychopaths are not allowed to get their hands on guns.
See, this is a discussion you and I have had before in private, and I say it comes down to, if you look at global statistics for school shootings, it is exclusively an American problem. No other country in the world has the kind of problem with mass shootings at places of education
But there are also lots
that we
of
do.
countries where guns are not allowed and they have more gun control laws.
But there's also a lot of countries where guns are totally allowed and they don't have school shooting problems. It is exclusively an American problem, and part of that might be gun control.
But America needs to get a grip on it. Like, I don't know what to say about
I would
that.
say it should be more about making people not want to commit mass murder and less about taking away the tools with which they can commit mass
I
murder.
mean, I disagree because serial killing is still a global problem as well. Like,
Yeah,
they just
but-
use different tools.
Yeah, there is, unfortunately, I think, always going to be a small subsection of the populace that wants to kill other people. Like, I don't know if humanity can avoid that, but I think if you say, there's a lot of school shootings, we should take away guns,
But guns
well,
make it easier to kill a lot of people in mass. Like, that's what takes it from serial to mass.
you can take a power drill, some 2x4s, board up the doors, and a gallon of gasoline, light a school on fire. You can rack up a body toll that way. Like, if you are dedicated, if you want to kill, having a gun or not having a gun is not going to be the deciding factor.
But the gun makes it easier.
The gun makes it easier, yes, but that's like being sick with a cold and saying, I'll take a cough drop to help my sore throat. It'll help the sore throat, it won't help get rid of the cold. So, gun control
but people
is...
like that shouldn't have guns?
Yeah, for certain, yes, but gun control is at best a stopgap solution, and it should be talked about as such. We need gun control while we try to figure out why people want to kill each other so much and how to put systems in place so they don't want to kill each other.
I mean, that's putting the band-aid on the situation. Like, I just think there needs to be more gun control. For now, until we can figure that out. You know, why America is the leading problem in school shootings, and not even school shootings, just shootings in general.
Yeah, it's, like, as said, there are other nations who have freedom and... Oh, I haven't been keeping track of chat. Starting school next week.
God doesn't start wars, people do. I'm starting school next week in school. They already got guns illegally anyway. They get it the same with the law or not. It stops good for people from being able to stop it. That's what people say. People say that, like, oh, I don't hear enough instances where a good person with a gun saves the day. Like, there's been one or two articles maybe where I've read such a thing. And again, I'm not saying illegalize guns. I'm just saying make it hard for psychopaths to get their hands on one.
Well, how do you judge a psychopath?
By doing, like, studies and, you know, studying their mental psyche.
And if people are good enough to just answer all the correct questions on those tests, you can lie on that shit.
I mean, there will always be people that think drugs. But, I mean, and someday we will find ways to make sure that they don't. And people will get smarter and slip through their cracks anyway. And I'm saying I hate hearing about little kids dying in school.
Me too.
And,
Absolutely.
And the fact that America is not willing to do anything about it, like, they will say, oh, it's a mental health issue. To hell and back. But I have mental issues, and I've never thought about going to school with my classmates. So, and even then, they're still not willing to reform how people see mental health. And I think it's very dangerous to stigmatize people with mental health anyway, because not all of them are the same. Like, and you do not want to treat people with mental health as monsters to begin with. So it's a very complicated situation, but America needs to try to do something.
Yeah.
And America has done nothing. So I'm just saying, because America hasn't tried anything, let's just try performing more gun laws, or taxing guns even more. You know, like, try something, anything. The 1 in 1,000 chance is better than nothing. I don't agree, because the 1 in 1,000 chance are kids still getting shot. You know, there have been more kids murdered than heroes. So I don't know. I think it's better to take preventative measures. Like, I mean, if you have to, like, up security at schools.
And that's not treating the cause of the problem.
I mean, it's not, but again, I'd rather have lives saved. Like, try anything. Like, treat schools like it's a freaking airport. Like, pat kids down and make sure that they don't have guns.
And you think kids should every day be subjected to that kind of measure where, okay, we gotta pat you down and make sure you and none of your classmates have deadly weapons.
Yes,
you know how much stress that would put on the students?
I mean, I understand that, but it would be better than them dying.
Yes, but there are things that we can do.
Like what?
Like try to figure out what is wrong with the American education system that makes students want to shoot each other in the back.
Okay, how do you do that?
It's complicated.
Okay, but I'm tossing out solutions.
You're tossing out suggestions, saying we need more gun laws.
Okay, then but you're not coming up with anything.
Okay.
I'm just hearing.
We'll start with this. We'll start with this.
Okay.
Make school less stressful. For one, redo testing so A, you can retake tests as much as you like. Boom. That's a lot of anxiety and fear and emotional suffering gone. If you make a bad grade on a test and you know you can make it up, you get another chance. That is a lot of emotional anguish taken out of the system right there. Step 2, schools need to do something about the emotional abuse students inflict upon each other. Children are bastards. Like, not all of them, I will say, but there are sections of the student populace that are just cruel to each other for no reason. And that needs to stop.
That happens a lot because of what's going on at home, and it's hard to control what's going on at home in a student's life.
It is. It's not something that schools can fix on their own. It's something that we as a society need to address. It starts at home.
Society isn't addressing it at all.
Yeah, I'm getting. You asked what we could do to make it better. I know that no one's doing these things, but these are things that would make the problem better. Let's see. What else would make people want to shoot each other less? I think those are the main things. A, take the anguish out of school.
But that's gonna take a long time.
But it would solve the problem.
I mean, sure, but it need things in the meanwhile that could be taken care of immediately. Because I don't ever want to read another article again about kids dying. Like, I don't know if any of you saw the video where a kid filmed a mass shooting at his school. But it was heartbreaking because, like, I saw fucking holes punched into kids via bullets, and that was hard to watch. And then media attacked this same kid, saying it was too violent, but that was the whole point. It was the kid wanted to do a fucking wake-up call, and no one was listening. People were blaming the kid and not the kid with the gun. And like, take away the gun. Take away the gun. And again, I'm not saying legalize guns, but make it harder for kids to get their hands on guns.
It's supposed to be illegal for kids to get their hands on guns. They steal them from their parents' gun lodge.
Parents need to start being arrested as well if their kids are shooting up schools.
That's probably a good idea, yeah. Like, if a kid is able to get a firearm and shoot up a school, the parent faces criminal charges.
That sounds like a form of child neglect, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm actually on board with that. If a child gets a gun from their parent, stolen or otherwise, the parent faces criminal charges. I'm on board with that.
So, at least do that. As far as the shootings that go on at nightclubs, again, I think make it harder for psychos to get their hands on guns.
It's easy to use the word psychos.
Because they are psychos.
But
I'm sorry, but if you, like, I have shit that's gone wrong in my life too. And I also have mental illness, but I don't want to be lumped in with those kinds of people.
Me neither, but you can't just say everyone who you can't. Also, I made new PB.
I think if you're shooting mass amounts of people or killing mass amounts of people, you are a psycho. Like, if you have multiple victims where you want to rape someone, you are a psycho. If you kill multiple people at a time, you are a psycho. If you do it serially, you are a psycho. There is nothing mentally right about you, you know? And it's not just mental illness, it's that you are a monster. And sometimes monsters are just gonna exist, no matter what. But make it harder for them to get weapons. So guns will never be. I mean, not in America. You have that accomplished in other countries, and good for them. But no, not in America. That will never be happening because Americans are entitled bitches.
I would say more than that. Suppose there were gun laws passed and say, okay, even if you go extreme, guns are now illegal. Nobody's gonna give up their guns. There are too many guns out in circulation to control them very well. And that is a problem. I will say, it is a problem that there are so many guns in American circulation that they cannot be controlled, but you kind of have to come to grips with that and say...
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not saying legalize them, because there's no point. It would take too long. But I think, theoretically, if you could, like, it would take maybe a couple of decades to fully get rid of guns from the country. Like if you had law enforcement, it would be a century. Like if you were caught with a gun and it's illegal, and the government decided to make a mockery of you and place you in prison for however many years, or even I don't know, and put the fear of God in you for holding or for possessing a gun. That fear will eventually work. Unless, of course, because it's America, people would just ban all their guns together and start the Civil War. I don't know. But there's no point in it. That's why I'm not bringing it up. Like, in my perfect world, no one would own a gun except for the people who go hunting. You know? But that's not gonna happen. But especially in America.
Where do I go from here? Do I need to go left?
There will be a physical rebellion over that. I mean, I know that. Don't get me wrong. I'm very aware that Americans are baby bitches.
Rita, sorry, I got caught up. Massword's gonna kill themselves by shooting themselves, committing suicide via cops. Police guards take off a lot of stress. Very dependent on who you are, whether armed police are a comfort or absolutely terrifying. Congressmen vote for what their people want, so they're re-elected in theory, but congressmen are almost guaranteed to get re-elected unless they... Yeah, it's very difficult to...
That's another thing. Legalize lobbying, because I don't like it.
Yes, lobbying by corporations should not be legal because because we've turned into an oligarchy at this point. Mm-hmm. I have no idea where to go from here. Like I'm at the halfway point, 50%, but like I don't want to explore left just because if I make a mistake I'll fall all the way down, but I don't see where else I could go from here.
Is there like a map? Is there?
Nope.
Maybe you could look up like a quick tutorial. Or...
No, I have an idea. It's a bad idea, but it's an idea. Cool. Okay. This can't be what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, that's a pretty high jump. We need to go to the electoral college.
Yes. Big move there. Either reinstate them to what they were intended to be, that is, have them be the ones to elect the president so they can study the candidates and choose who is best to lead our country, or get rid of them and do popular vote.
Yeah, I just think we should do the latter. They won't let that happen.
Yeah, because...
I would disagree, because a lot of people, even the electoral college system, within that, they are getting sick of it as well. So, I think eventually we'll get there as a society, but it's not gonna be within my lifetime. But it is gonna happen, so I wouldn't, never say never.
The sad thing is that the electoral college was intended to keep the majority from ruling and help provide voting power to minorities, but At this point, it more just gamifies the election and makes voting almost inconsequential in some states. Like, heavily red or heavily blue states, it's almost not worth it to vote. Because if 75% of the population voted red, it doesn't matter if the remaining 25% doesn't vote or if they vote blue. Their votes don't count at that point. And like a lot of people say every vote matters, you should always go out and vote all the time. It's easy to say that, but mathematically, if 51% of the population votes for a party, then voting for the other party at that point is mathematically pointless. It does nothing.
Yeah, that's why I didn't appreciate my cousin telling me, it's like, oh, so your 2020 strategy is just to not vote and complain. And it's just like, I'm not going to risk catching COVID-19 over these two men either way. But at the same time, like, what's the point? I'm just wasting my time because Texas has always been a Republican state. And sure, maybe that will change one day, but I guarantee it's not going to change during this election. Hillary won the popular vote, yes.
Yep.
And I don't know if America would be better off or not if the popular vote was something.
Maybe unpopular opinion, but I've heard stories that there was a lot of voter fraud going on for Hillary, and maybe it didn't get the attention it deserved because she didn't win anyways, but yeah. So,
like, I'll give Trump this, with the exception of the whole Russian stuff. He didn't cheat, knowingly, anyway.
yeah, but the Russians are hardcore interfering with the election. Whether or not Trump is asking them to interfere, the Russians are doing their damnedest to sway American politics, and that is not good for anyone.
Hillary won the popular vote, but the Electoral College made Trump the president. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I would say Trump being president is a bad thing, but I think either way.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It comes back to the entire point of the Electoral College was to keep it from just being like popularity rules, majority rules. Because if it's just majority rules, the minorities don't matter. So that's why that existed, and that was back when it was assumed white would vote for white and minorities wouldn't, because, you know, racism was a huge problem back then. Still a problem now, but I'd like to hope that we've made some advances in making racism less of a thing, but it's a problem if you get rid of the Electoral College and the president is just a popular vote, then the minority vote gets disenfranchised. And I don't mean like minority of race, I mean minority of ideas. It's complicated. I'm not a pol sci major. I'm a mathematician. I can talk about numbers, but
I just think America's like, I mean, I'm grateful I wasn't born in, like, say, China or the States, but at the same time.
Who? I made it. I'm up with the fucking pineapple. It's possible.
Okay, good.
Son of a bitch. Okay, that is for sure what you're supposed to do because there is nothing to the left of this pineapple.
The popular vote controls the vote until we get to the final round with 2 candidates. There are more than 2 candidates. That's part of the problem. I just go on about, you know, how third-party candidates should also be considered more often. Because they're way less annoying because they don't have as much money, and therefore they are not shoving ads down my throat every single second. That's another thing that me and my mom were talking about the other day. Like, you should not be allowed to pull out ads or, you know, shove ads down people's throats all the time. Like, you should use that money to, you know, focus on campaigning via travel and, you know, focus on the issues rather than trying to badmouth your opponent or shoving your own agenda down people's throats all the time, because that's very
Yeah, I remember back in the primaries there was some Democratic nominee, I don't remember the dude's name, but advertisements for him showed up everywhere. YouTube, radio, television. Like, he spent I think it was like 5 times the amount of advertising than every other Democratic combined. I don't remember. See, that's the thing. His advertising failed, because I don't remember who the hell he was. I just remember he had a shit ton of annoying advertisements over literally everything.
If you were born in China, you would probably be killed because you're a girl.
Ooh!
That's true. China has a horrible sexist problem.
I'm just gonna bounce here for a second, because I've fallen all the way back down. I made a new PB. That's something to be proud of.
I don't know.
I need to delete this stream. This got way too political.
I think it's important to talk about politics and be open and honest about it, as long as no one goes back and tries to use it against you.
I mean, it is, but I don't want that to be my channel. I want my channel to be something fun. I want my channel to be an escape from that kind of concern that plagues every waking second.
We obviously shouldn't talk about it all the time, but at the same time, like, I think it's important to be open and honest with your audience. I mean, hey audience, how do you feel about the political talks that have gone on tonight? Did you dislike it or did you like it?
They've been engaged with it. If they didn't like it, I'm sure they would have said, Jack, shut the fuck up and focus on playing.
Exactly. Like, I think there's so much stigma on talking politics that people are just afraid to talk about it all the time.
Yeah, that is part of the problem. Our generation was raised with don't ever talk about politics or religion, and as a result, our generation is increasingly unable to talk about politics with disagreement in a civilized manner.
Yeah, that's
and
why
that's another problem.
That's why
nice to have someone to talk to. Yeah,
that's why politics are make you so radicalized about it. Like, me and Jake are never gonna agree about guns, but that's okay.
Because I love my baby.
What does that have to do with you loving me?
I was like, we're never going to agree, but I don't care because it's not important, and I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
I'm very sweaty though.
It's nice to have someone to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
And I agree because you do have some younger viewers maybe.
Actually, I don't know if this was talking as much as it was me venting my frustrations about politics.
I mean, I think that's okay too. Like last week we were having a group therapy about something else.
Yeah, man. As far as things go, though, I am a pretty radical reformer about a lot of stuff. I don't talk about a lot of them just because I am aware that some of my ideas for what I think a perfect social system would be. I know that a lot of my ideas are radical, but I think they.
I would be a dictator. Like, if you have to follow my rules.
You need to vent. Braden, you want to vent?
Or you get. Go ahead. Go
ahead. We'll give you the spotlight. We'll keep a closer eye on chat. I'll stop playing Pogo Stuck so I can keep a closer eye on chat.
Yeah, as I was saying, while Braden posts, it's just like actually I forgot what I was saying. There's no more. I'll go get some more.
Food you order's been wronged the last 5 minutes you've been distracted. Oh, God. Man. Everyone put a big F in chat for Hephaestus. Truly, he has suffered the worst of us. Press F to pay respects. My F is gonna get there before me saying that, and it's gonna sound like I'm just being a sassy piece of shit until the voice catches up with that. There's another F in chat.
Okay, here's more water for you, baby.
Oh, thank you. I've done a lot of talking. My voice is super hoarse.
There you go. My mouth is super dry.
I need ice cream.
Go for it, babe.
I'm going for it.
I was gonna make popcorn while we watch Puppet History, but I guess not.
No. But yeah, Braden, do you still need to vent? Because am I going to play anything else? Probably not. It's midnight, and I'm very tired, and it's been a full work week. I'll probably be around tomorrow at some point. I don't know when. I think I'm going to grab a friend and try to get the long road achievement in Risk of Rain, which is play 20 levels as the soldier without dying. And he said he and another friend tried that, and it took them 3 hours to get to level 18 or something. So I'm probably going to be streaming for a long time tomorrow, but I think we're about done with this tonight.
Yeah. It's like yesterday when you started streaming, I was like, oh god, Jake, I'm masturbating right now. Stop.
Yikes. I thought that would help, wouldn't it?
I mean, no. Like, if it was just you, maybe, but you had friends with you?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
Okay. I'm going to offer you a bite.
I mean, if we're gonna go get ice cream tomorrow, I'd rather not spoil it.
Not 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.? No. Definitely not.
But, yeah. It is good to vent about politics and stuff, and, just, if trade ideas as well as, learning that skill to talk about it peacefully, especially when you disagree with someone. I have marching band practice.
Yeah, I don't know what time zone you're in, but my stream will definitely be afternoon, because I'm not going to stream in the morning until I drop Strawberry off back at her apartment, so it'll be an afternoon stream for sure.
He lives in Lubbock. So,
Oh, yeah!
So
Texas!
Yeah.
Woo!
So, it shouldn't be too off.
I mean, that's Texas time. Aside from like West Texas Mountain Time, we don't talk about the Mountain Time Zone of Texas. May as well just cede that to New Mexico. Just get rid of them.
But yeah, it was fun talking about politics. Obviously, we will not do this all the time. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm here and I'm kind of girly about it, I want to talk about the deep stuff. Because what else am I going to talk about during Pogo
Dip
stuff?
deep. Yeah. I will say, Pogo Stuck is not a game that you can give much commentary on, so if ever there was a time to talk politics, doing it during this game apparently worked well, because I got to a new record for progress in this game, so that's cool.
The stream has been delayed, and I just noticed when you said put F in chat just a few seconds ago.
Rip.
This isn't peaceful. I wish I could punch Strawberry for her views.
No! No, my Strawberry!
No, I'm a peaceful Strawberry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You said you had power, you'd be a dictator, and you would abuse your power. That's not peaceful.
I mean, it would eventually be peaceful. Just get rid of all the people that don't agree with me. Because here's the thing. I think my... not opinions, but a lot of my views on certain things are very radicalized. But I would just say, death to all maps. And if anyone disagrees, they also die.
What do you got against Mexican-American princesses?
Shut up.
No. I know what you're using that phrase to stand for, and I disagree with you. I disagree with using that phrase. Say pedophile.
I don't...
Don't give them the justification of having an acronym to hide behind.
I did not want to say pedophile because of your stream.
It's okay.
I don't want to get you banned on YouTube.
This stream has gone so far south already.
Okay, so I would say death to all sexual predators.
Yep. Oh God, what happened?
Oh, no.
Screensaver.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hey, that's I'm uncomfy.
No offense. A lot of offense taken, Brayden. I don't think I deserve to be punched. I've been punched before. It's not pleasant.
Spanked, maybe. I could spank her for you.
No. So that's interesting, but yeah.
This is like a screensaver from the early 2000s.
I just hope it doesn't do that annoying bit where it doesn't touch the entire screen. Like, please color the entire screen. Please don't leave anything black.
Don't leave anything black.
I'm gonna be so mad. I plan on moving to a cheap country with little money, so it'll be worth a lot. What sounded dirty?
Everything. Oh, probably me spanking you.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, it is dirty. Don't worry, Braden. I am not a clean person.
Yeah.
Not my vocabulary, not my mind, Certainly not my body, because I work for a living. I'm covered in sweat every day when I get
Brayden
home.
was not here for the kitchen story earlier. Neither was Hephaestus, I don't think.
Oh, hell yeah! Festy got his wings!
Yeah, where did you order the wings from Wingstop? Oh, now it's a new color. Oh no, I'm worried.
I like how this has just turned into social eating. We're just chilling, I'm eating some ice cream.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, it is Wingstop. Okay, cool.
Wingstop was pretty good. I don't know if Walk This Way is franchised, but if you ever get the chance to go to Walk This Way, I recommend it because they have the best French fries.
Oh, yeah.
They also have really good wings, but I would say that the fries are just, oh my god.
This dude's tracing the same path with only very minor deviations, and it's actually looking pretty cool.
It looks very pretty. It looks like DNA. The story, what story? Oh, the kitchen story? I mean, if my man here wants to tell it again, that is up to him. The kitchen story? The kitchen story. It's late. We're a little confused.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are of...
Boneless from Wingstop is best for convenience plus taste, and you can't change my mind. I mean, I love Walk This Way's chicken wings the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are of delicate sensibilities and you are easily offended,
or
you may
are
want
a
to,
minor,
or if you, especially if you're a minor, I think if you're a minor legally, you have to leave stream right now. But so, Now I just need to decide how I want to tell it. Should I just tell it? Should I tell it with embellishment?
hurry, my computer's almost dead.
All right. So there I was, watching TV with my girl decide I'm hungry. Go to the fridge. She is all like, hey, I got these vegan corn dogs. They're so good and they're vegan. I'm like, fuck it. I'll try some. Take those corn dogs, drop them in the... Wait. Wasn't the corn dog then? No, that was the...
No, that was the tuna.
Yeah. All right. Girl made some, like, tuna, noodle, cheese, pasta, Alfredo, something. It's funky. I don't like fish, but she made food. Okay, see, it's not just me.
I'm trying to eat healthy, guys.
It was healthy. I will say that. That's probably why I didn't like it. But I popped that in the microwave, and she's like, hey, is you gonna eat that? I'm like, yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. Didn't eat it earlier because I wasn't hungry, but now I am. And she's like, cool. She starts kissing me, and she's hugging me, and she's groping me, and I'm like, okay, all right, I like this. She starts pulling the pants down, and I'm like, where is this going? She starts sinking down on her knees, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's business time. So she enjoys a nice corn dog while my food's heating up, if you know what I mean. Got that corn dog hand. And I'm just like, food's where I was like, yes, this is a good time. I wasn't expecting this. This is a surprise. But I'm not upset, nor am I angry. And I am, in fact, having a good time. And I look over at my food, and it's still doing. It's like, good time. Microwave goes off, and I'm like, shut up, plastic bitch, I'm busy. Yank the door open and slam it closed so it would stop beeping at me. And she found that so hilarious that she fell to the ground laughing and stopped enjoying her nice meaty corn dog. And I'm just standing there, corn dog getting cold, pasta's getting cold. I look like an idiot, like, I'm sad now. Because the mood has been permanent. Like, my corn dog's out in the wind, and, like, the mood's been ruined, and I can't unruin it. Man, it was just unfortunate. It really was.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, was it?
I mean, it was good. I'm sad that it ended so soon. Put an F in chat for my corn dog, please.
Oh my god, it only
Rest
has
in
one
peace.
more black space.
One more spot. Come on, stream. The stream can't end until he finishes his painting and covers the last black space. Hey!
Yay!
All right! Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, we've peaked. This is the greatest moment of stream. Thank you all for coming. but it is late and I am exhausted. F in chat for my corn dog. Thank you, Braden. And for stream, too. So, thank you all for coming, but my curtain has been calling to me for a long time. I am far overdue. Perfect timing, too. So, I must bid you all adieu until I see you next time right here.
Not gonna lie, I would probably
lie on the floor if my boyfriend did something similar. Yeah, it must have been. Guys, I'm a comedic genius. That's the secret. I'm so funny, my girl can't even focus on eating a corn dog. 2%. All right, okay. I'll stop. Later, guys. Thanks for coming out.
All right, bye-bye.